I didn't loop it. Oh my gosh, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just setting up. I didn't loop it. Hi, y'all. Hello, hello. We're back in business, I think. Let me just double, triple check one singular thing because I honestly don't think we are. Give me 1 second. Wait, I'll be right back. I swear to God, I'll be right back. Okay. I think we are good. Let me just double triple check. Because I had to get okay, so hi. Hi y'all. If you can't hear me, please let me know. 'Cause that'd be crazy if you can't. Crazy if you can't. Sorry. I got all these things to make all of this easier and better because when I hey, woo, what's up, Steve? Hi, Raylene. How are you? I can't believe you're sick again. And I'm looking like I'm glitchy again. Oh my god. I'm so this is why like ah this is one of the reasons like I got so stressed during the Karen retrial was because like God forbid the internet just works for me and I don't understand why it's not. So I got all of these things to make it better. I blame the gremlins. I got all these things to make it better, and then I forgot the most important thing. And for some reason, it still looks like it's not like happy. And I did a full test, and but when you hit go live, it's like, oh, by the way, no, just kidding. And I don't. I think I need a haircut. I can't see anything. So that is where I am at right now, and I hope you can hear me. Everything says that you can. Fingers crossed. I disappeared for a little bit. Sorry. Legitimately sorry about that. I disappeared for a bit. And because it was I've had a not the best year. I've had not the best year. And it really sort of like decided to in the last couple of weeks um fire up. So yeah, so I disappeared for a little bit. Sorry, I am back. And I will be trying my very best to stay on somewhat of a schedule because I really like doing this. Hi Mike. I really like doing this, but right now, I'm just trying to get back to mental normal state of wow, I'm happy to be here. And things are good. So that's where currently at right now. Um, doing my best. You know, when it just kind of continues to hit, just continues, just continues to hit and hit and hit. Um, so here's what I am gonna need from hello. Okay, hi. If you're new here, my name's Lily. This is the chatty jury. We are the jury of the peers. And we have things to talk about. This has been like the summer of can I say murder on YouTube? I don't know. I'm saying it anyway. Screw it. This has been the summer of murder, right? If not, murders have been happening. Then murders that have happened have come to some sort of like legal conclusion. And so this has been an incredible. This past summer was just jam packed. I don't think anyone could even actually count the amount of like law and crime and court TV videos that were posted in the last 4 months of just more murders. We are seeing like this crazy uptick in everyone has phones, everyone has cameras, there's cameras everywhere, every single thing is being recorded. And like when I was growing up, it was like, everything you put online is going to be there forever. But now it's like everything you do is going to be on a camera somewhere forever for the entirety of eternity. Whatever you do, it's going to be recorded. Like no matter where you are, you could be sitting on your own couch, your own camera is probably recording you. Ah, my brain is going. We're fine. Everything is fine. We're good. So that is what's happening, and we have been seeing a lot of everything's being recorded, and everyone knows what's going on, and every place and all the time, and there's so many things happening, and people are telling other people about them, and there's so much going on. But what I'm going to talk about today, before we get to body cams, there's one in particular that I really want to watch. What we're going to talk about today is something that was not recorded, was not caught on camera, went unknown for almost a decade, um, and then hit the internet like a oh my god, my brain is broken, like a bullet train. And it's just sort of like rocking everyone, especially people like in around where it happened in the community, which I kind of am in near it. I wouldn't say I'm part of the community, but I'm close enough. I'm community adjacent. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and it is one of the most interesting things that I think I've seen in a while when it comes to like the mind of a murderer aspect of people's interest in these sorts of things. Look, do you like my little look at those little ghosts peeking out? Look at the little ghosties. I didn't decorate because I didn't know where that was gonna be around. But you guys saw my big dino, right? You guys saw that? Okay. So we are going to talk about Lorenz Kraus today. Lorenz Kraus of Albany. And I was trying to wait for my internet to not hate me for like 2 seconds, but it looks like it is going to hate me. So let's do a little test, Rooney, of a video here. But before we get into the video, I want to do a little bit, just a little tiny bit of why is this name even like important? Why are we talking about this person? So in 2017, actually we could probably pull up like an article. In 2017, um, two humans were killed. Lorenz's mother and father were killed. Um, and at the time, no one knew that they were killed. They just sort of stopped existing. They weren't seen, they weren't heard of, there weren't phone calls, there weren't letters, there wasn't communication. There were still social security checks being delivered to them. There was still mail going to the house. The house was being kept up by the Wrens. He'd pop in every week or so. And then during the pandemic, there was some activity of, hey, where are these people, from the social security aspect of, we need to do an update, we need information, we need to touch base. And unfortunately, nothing happened, like they weren't heard from. Lorenz was like, oh yeah, they moved to Germany, but there was no record of any move whatsoever. And so the checks were being deposited in some form. Money was being moved from Social Security, from like state funding, to a bank account somewhere, and then something else happened to it. We'll hear more from Lorenz himself about what exactly happened to all of that. But then a couple weeks ago, on a Tuesday, a search warrant was acted upon at Lorenz's mother and father's house. And police were looking for information. Where are these people? Where are they? What's weird about this house? If they're not here and they're not alive, where's their bodies? There's no record of them dying. There's no record of a burial or a ceremony or a funeral. There's no record of all of this happening. There's nothing going on there. So where are the bodies of these humans? And then on Thursday, after more looking about, there was an excavator on site, and where I'm getting these alerts, like on my phone, I'm getting these alerts like, oh my gosh, like major police presence at this house on the street, excavators, blah, blah, blah. And then a couple hours later, one set of remains has been found in the yard. Holy shit. Like that's big news, right? Hour or two later, another set of remains found. Okay, well, now we know where these two humans went, right? So now the neighbors, could you imagine being a neighbor, like direct neighbor? Oh, I would have a pure panic attack, just solid pure panic attack. And then, so you're getting all these like these news alerts, you're seeing all this happening, you're seeing the pictures and the updates, and we're getting conferences, like press conferences from Albany Police Department, and everything is just like happening. It feels like it's happening all so fast. Like we're not part of this family. We're not part of these lives. So we don't have, oh my gosh, I haven't heard from them since 2017. All we have is there's excavators and remains being found, and now there's police conferences. And then we were hit with this video that I'm going to show you on a Thursday. I believe it was that night. I believe it was that night, on Thursday night. Yeah, it had to have been that night, because like I think the next day was Friday, because I was like up all night. It was a really stressful night. Not because of this, but because of other things. So yeah, so let's get this happening. I have my little document of all my tabs and links to all of the things that we're going to watch. We have a lot to go through today. So let me share this. Share screen. And it's going to be that one. And let me tell you, this is a news interview of sit down one-on-one conversation with Lorenz Kraus. And I really need to know this. Why do I not know his name? Why it's in my notes. Where is it in my notes? I know his name. I'll find it. But anywho, I'll find it. The interviewer, this journalist, has created a setting of, I'm going to give you comfort. So like prepare for feeling things. If you haven't seen this, prepare for feeling things that you may not like even mentally be able to prepare to feel. There is a level of comfort that this journalist gives Lorenz. And when I say, if you don't know anything about this case, when I say, oh, the son killed his two parents, how old are you expecting this human to be that we're now going to have a sit down one-on-one conversation with? How old like does your brain do, other than seeing my thumbnail? Like I like when I'm telling people about this that may not have heard about this because they live under a rock, they go, oh my gosh, like what's this, like this kid's gonna spend the rest of his life. I'm like, well, like to be fair, like the majority of this person's life has already been lived. Like it's not like they're gonna be spending 70 years in prison until they pass away. But and they're like, what? You said it was a son. Yeah, they were older. They're grown adults. The son is an adult. The parents were considered elderly. Like that's, prepare yourself. We will scream together. As a jury, we will scream together, because holy shit. Oh, we're going to scream. We're going to scream together. We're going to scream. We're going to scream. We're going to scream together. All right. I really hope the internet does not hate me right now, because this is like super important to me. Like we really need to talk about this. All right. So let's make sure you can hear everything. Do we want closed captions on? We can put closed captions on. I'll put them over here so they're not obstructing anyone. And before we even get started, like before we even get into what was handed to us on YouTube, it was an agreement made between the director of CBS 6 Albany and Lorenz that this interview go out on YouTube. This conversation, unedited from beginning to end, go out on YouTube, and his statement to the public also be released to the internet, which we'll get to in a few, after we'll get to it. We'll talk about it after we watch this interview, because that's how it just needs to be. Let's not obscure our mental state and like our reactions to Lorenz this man over here. But before we even get started, there is there's just a blank coldness sort of already to what we're looking at. But it only feels blank and cold just because like the chairs, the wall, the the camera, like it's all just sort of blank and cold. But do we see this human being's face? Do we see this face? Yeah, what is his name? I can't remember. Of I know, I can see it. You see it in the thing, and it's just like the I've heard it said. I've said it so many times, and I just can't remember the journalist's name. But yeah, so this is Lorenz. The choices have been made. Um, I'm begging and pleading that this man has no show socks on, because please wear some socks. The shorts, you know, this is going on television. This is how you have chosen, because he called the news station and said, I want this. This is what I want to do. I'm going to be there in 20 minutes, bro. If you're down. It's not Greg Floyd, is it? Yes, Greg Floyd. Because I'm always like, I always hear Greg Floyd, George Floyd. It's Greg Floyd, who I honestly think deserves an Emmy for this. He looks different from his picture on the website. It's a lot older. Yeah, little filled out a little more. Yeah. So yeah, so let's get into Lorenz. I really hope the internet isn't gonna ruin me.
All right, Lawrence, well, thanks for sitting down with us. We really appreciate it. We'll get to the statement, but first we want to talk about the more recent event, actually the prior events and now the more recent events. Take me back to the summer of 2017. What happened?
They're just jumping right into the conversation. I just want to make sure we're on normal speed, and the best quality we can get. That's a little better. There is no muss or fuss with Greg Floyd right now. He said, I am going to have this conversation, and we're starting from the get-go, because all of this started as financial crimes, and it did not end there, but they are still sticking around. The financial crimes, the financial aspect of where all this money that was given to from state, federal funding sort of situations like Social Security to Lorenz's mother and father. Where did all of that go, and where did their money go? So that aspect is not going anywhere. Those are going, it's just going to continue to stack when it comes to charges for him.
What happened to your parents?
My mother wrote me a note, which the police must have now, describing her walking across Whitehall Road. I'm not Whitehall, Wolf Road, and she fell down on her face. And she had, when I saw her a week or so later, yellow and green, black and blue marks from this. And
so his mom had a fall, and she hit she hit her face in that fall, and it bruised parts of her face, under her eyes. Just super common. Like the older you get, the easier you bruise, just in general. And when you see your parents or family members get older, and when you see them fall, or you see the aftermath of a fall, it feels so different than when you're watching like a video of people just taking a fall, you know, people sliding on ice and it's so different. You are emotionally attached to this person. They are your blood, they are your flesh, they are your love, they are your heart, and it hurts you. It pains you because you're hit with all of these emotions, the recognition of mortality, the recognition of they're getting older, you're getting older. Things don't get easier. Things can look very bad too, even if it's not very bad. You could slip and, you know, bump your head and your whole face could go black and blue, but it's like, oh, it's just a little bump, I'm good, I have no fractures, I'm not bleeding, like everything's fine. I got dizzy for a little, you know. It's not always the most awful thing that happens, but it can feel that way. And like that is just like a human thing, which I mean, everyone will feel it at different levels and different extremes. But like the last thing you want to see is your mother, your father, your guardian, your significant other take a fall and have like physical effects of that fall. I had a friend of mine who's older, and he had his hip replaced. And it was a couple weeks after his hip replacement, and he's like, I'm coming back to work. And I said, no, you're not. And he said, yes, I am. And then he fell in front of me. And it was like, I want to do everything to try to catch him and like get him up. And like, but I was hit with like shock and like flight, but like it was also froze. Like there was also the freezing aspect, which people don't talk about. It was like you're froze because like I didn't know. And it was like this, I'm scared, I'm sad, I'm concerned, I'm worried. It was all just so much emotions. And it was like, and you're just a friend of mine, you know? So imagine that with your parents, but that cannot justify what was done next. Also, I'm sorry, this is like a 32-minute video. We will get through it.
She wrote that down, and that was a situation that became a problem because when elderly start to fall down, the time comes that they start to, beginning of the end. And
I just want to note that what Greg Floyd just put down is a photocopy printout of Lorenz's, I'm saying Lorenz's statement to the public, aka manifesto. Raylene says it is by far the hardest thing to see. I wholeheartedly agree. It is one of the most difficult things to experience because it's like you have to, I don't know, it hits you and it hits you so hard, and you're not the one who fell. It's like it just, you want to take it away, you want to take the pain away, but not like a Tylenol, not like a Lorenz.
My father also had cataract surgery, and he lost his vision to double vision, so he couldn't be he couldn't drive. So they were losing their independence and so forth.
Okay.
And,
yeah, and that happens.
My mother had a brother who had Alzheimer's.
Truth.
And my father had a sister who had Alzheimer's. They were both in nursing homes. My mother had a second sister who also had Alzheimer's. And, they put you in a bed, they put catheters into you, they rip your teeth out to try to keep you, the whole 9 yards. So this is...
Whoa. The fact that it just went from my mom took a tumble on Wolf Road, which is a very big, Wolf Road is a big, busy, bustling, very like extremely traveled road. If you're not familiar with Albany, it's the main road, it's Main Street, through Albany. So we just went from, my mom took a fall, which is hard, tough. Dealing with that is tough. My father, double vision, cataracts, surgery, can't drive anymore. Alzheimer's runs in the family. That's, just having that, I probably would have a couple panic attacks as well, because Alzheimer's is frightening. Absolutely frightening. Terrifying, and I wish it on no one. They put you in a bed, catheters, rip your teeth out. That was a massive jump. That was such a massive and scary jump. That is just that is a drop in the bucket of where we are going to see these peaks of, and I don't want to say psychosis, I don't want to say insanity, I don't want to say all of these things, but there's something there. Baseline, mom fell, cataracts, can't drive. That sucks. We're losing independence. Well, you have options, you have things to do, you have choices to make. Put you in a bed, stick a catheter in you, pull all your teeth out and make you suffer until you die. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot to take. It's a lot to take in, right? There is a reason for this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he knows what it is. But there is some really smart people out there who have studied the brain and how it works, who would be so good at being able to say, hey, this is what it is. But for us humans who are told to watch this by him, he said, I want this. This is information. We are going, holy shit, this dude's fucked up. And we are 1 minute and 39 seconds into his this is what happened video. With his get ready with me to tell you how I murdered my family video. Okay? Like, this is fucking crazy.
In the back of my mind.
So you didn't want to see them deteriorate and go through that, did you?
And I'll mention, the police know about my sister and having to see my sister die from cancer. I was 16, she was 14. Go through 9 months or so of, the agony of cancer patients.
Mm-hmm. So did you kill your parents as a mercy killing to put them out of their misery? You can be honest with us.
I know. I'll leave that for the statement that I put on your website.
The statement doesn't mention that.
I know,
The statement
I
does
know.
not mention that.
Right.
I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What did you do to your parents?
I buried them in their property.
A fantastic, we're just gonna go back. A fantastic redirect from Mr. Floyd. Fantastic redirect. Fantastic. I'm keeping you on track. And we're already going to be here for 32 minutes, and I'm keeping you on track. And he does that 2 minutes into the camera going or record, right? 2 minutes in, and he said, that's going to be a hard no for me. Back it up, big guy. We're staying on course. Okay. All right. And when we go through his statement to the public, you are going to sort of connect that back to this interview and be like, wow. Okay, Mr. Floyd, here's your fucking Emmy, bro.
Willing to put them out of their misery?
You
You can be honest with us.
I know. I'll leave that for the statement that I put on your website.
The statement doesn't mention that.
I know,
The statement
I
does
know.
not mention that.
Right.
I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What did you do to your parents?
I buried
Period.
them in their property.
You buried them in the back.
Isn't that an interesting response to that question? What did you do to your parents? And he responds, I buried them in the property. Nope. Before that. Let's go to the hard part. Let's go before that. Before that. It's like saying you get pulled over, right? Boop 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 boop. You get lit up, right? You ran a stop sign and you were going 45 and a 30. Boop, boop. Cop comes out. Hey, what happened just now? And you say, you turned your lights on and I pulled over. No. Nope. You ran a stop sign and you were going 45 and a 30.
Backyard of that house in Albany.
Right.
At what point did they become deceased?
I need to see a calendar
His brain is playing so many games. I swear we're gonna I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for pausing every literally 20 seconds. He said, I'm gonna need to see a calendar. He says, I'm gonna need to see a calendar. Dude did his stretches just this morning because the mental gymnastics that are happening are impeccable.
sometime August 2017.
And did they die at your hand? That's the question.
Right. I'll have to leave it for that statement.
But that's not in the statement. And I think
Right.
it's important for people to know what happened to your parents.
Right.
They were your parents. You loved them. They were deteriorating. What did you do?
I will.
Don't tell me you're going to leave it to the statement because it's
Well,
not in the statement.
I know.
What did you
Isn't
do
his-
to your parents?
My
Isn't
goal
his
is
facial
for the
expressions
American
very
people
interesting?
to recognize that there's 40 million boomers. They're all going to go through the same kind of problems. It affects all of us, and we need to widen up the law so that people can deal with these kind of problems in a humane way, in a whatever way that people can deal with. And I did my duty to my parents.
So you ended their lives.
I did my duty to my parents. There's 40 million boomers. They need to widen the law. He is so far from the point. He is smart enough to know that if he says right here, I did it, this is what I did, right? He's smart enough to know, oh my gosh, that's going to be really bad for when I go to a courtroom and the judge says, how do you plead? And I say, not guilty. Right? That's gonna a tough one. That's a tough one to surpass, right? That's a bit of a large hurdle to say in a courtroom. I didn't do it, after you say on what is now been seen like across the world millions of times, you saying that you did it, right? It's going to be tough. Will it eventually come out? We'll see. We'll get there. He's smart enough to not just say the words, right? But he's also dumb enough to still fucking do it. Oh! He's trying so hard. 6-time Emmy winner. Those are words. 6-time Emmy winner, 6-time Edward R. Murrow winner, and retired as of September. See, I don't watch local news. So that's a major slate. A 7-time Emmy winner coming up, Mr. Floyd. Okay, Slay King. Okay, we love that. Good for you, Floyd. Good for you. I did a duty to my parents. Is very interesting to, instead of taking the responsibility and putting maybe bringing in a nurse during the day for your parents, maybe bringing in a 24-hour nurse situation, maybe putting them in a sort of a retiree setting where there's nursing very close by. And that is so fair. You are, if this is, absolutely, do not put yourself in a position where it will cause you any sort of pain. That is completely respectable. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I support you with that decision. I support you. And that goes for anyone. If you don't want to hear and experience this, you don't have to. That is completely fine. You do not have FOMO. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to put yourself in a mental space that you don't want to be in, that you can't handle. There are really wild things in the true crime world, and you do what you can handle. Completely acceptable. Completely acceptable. Do you, boo boo? I'll send you a text. I'll text you when things get a little lighter, if you're up for it. You have decisions to make, and you are allowed to make decisions when it comes to helping your parents. The homes won't tell you when falls happen, and they wait hours and hours and hours before they call you. Keep them at home and bring in an at-home healthcare. Yeah, it's always keeping your elderly family members at home is always like going to be my first and like solid, like, keep the home. The home is important. It's really important. There's safety, there's memories, there's past there. Absolutely. I fully agree. He looks like the younger version of the guy that looks like Chevy Chase and Chevy Chase. There's options, right? There's things, and a fall and cataracts does not make a human unable to live life in like any way, shape, or form. So to take these massive leaps and then to take someone's life, especially your parents' lives, is I mean, just murder in general. You're a broken person. Your brain isn't right. But to take your mom and dad's life after uh, finding inside your soul some insane reasoning, some insane like justification for it is so scary, is so absolutely frightening. And to just be part of the community. Just you're part of the crowd. You're on the bus. You're at the grocery store. You know, you might have grabbed a carton of milk that Mr. Lorenz put back because he wanted the 2% and not the whole milk at Price Chopper. He's right there next to you. That crazy is right next to you. Oh, makes my skin crawl.
I won't.
You're saying that without actually saying that word. I want to hear you say that word. You've
Yes.
ended their lives
I have to
give them mercy, you're saying.
I have to plead my Fifth Amendment rights until I can disclose it with my statement there.
Did you have any concern?
You called a news station and said, I want to talk to the public. Baby, that's not how it works. That's not how that works.
Concern that whatever you did was wrong?
I would never have done such a thing if I ever did it knowing it's wrong.
So you believe what you did was right. You believe taking your parents' lives was the right thing to do for their sake.
If I did it, absolutely that.
But you did do it. You're saying to us that you did it.
There's a statement there that we'll deal with more later, if you want to know.
Lawrence, I appreciate that, and we'll talk about your statement, but show me where in this statement it says that you killed your parents. It doesn't. It doesn't talk
Right.
about
It
the fate
doesn't.
of your parents here. You
Right.
keep talking about the statement answering my question, but the statement does not answer my question. It's the question people want to know. And I think they need to hear it from
Only
you.
question.
Yes, there's
So-
time for that.
And I think now's the time. Did you kill your parents to put them out of their misery?
My concern for their misery was paramount. And it was a huge burden to have to face this coming up.
It was a huge burden to have to face this coming up. It was a huge burden for you to have to now in your adult life help participate in the care and support of your elderly parents. And the only question I have after hearing that is why? Why is that a huge burden? What trauma has seeped inside your soul from your childhood that would make caring, assisting with caring, helping out, planning, conversations, the care of your elderly parents continuing throughout the rest of their lives? Why is that a burden that you could not handle? What happened? Like, what happened? You clearly were in contact with them in your adulthood. You weren't like no contact. You weren't completely separated from them. You weren't living on the other side of the country or in a completely different country on the other side of the world. You were close by. You're in the area. You turned the burden of assisting your parents' futures into now I have the burden of just making it stop. To then carry the burden of your decision of taking 2 lives with you for almost the next decade. You'd rather have that burden. You'd rather have the burden of the potential consequences if you were caught committing double homicide than having the burden of setting up a nurse to pop in on your parents, make sure everything's good. You'd rather have that burden? because their misery, their suffering, the cataracts, man, it was the cataracts. So utterly undefensible. There is no defense for this. And people will say he chose to be God, right? He's played God with their lives. No, he just murdered them. And I think Mr. Floyd is going to say that as well, like playing God and taking someone's life and choosing when to end their life, and that I don't think, when you kind of like extrapolate it down to like him, and like this is not me saying that Mr. Floyd thinks he has like a God complex, but I think that there is so much more than just a God complex. There is this air of perfection that we will see even more from his statement to the public, his fucking manifesto.
You know, this is a horrible situation.
Sure. So you alleviated that burden.
You're a good questioner. I have to protect my Fifth Amendment rights on this.
He recognized just how good of an interviewer Mr. Floyd is. Oh, you're a good questioner. You're breaking my walls down. Wow. I didn't expect you to be able to get through my defenses. I can feel them crumbling. I can feel it all coming down. Why do I have the urge to say the truth? It's happening. I can feel it happening. That's what just triggered in his head. He said, "Oh, fuck. I might start actually yapping. I might start saying things that could put me behind bars for the eternity of the eternity. Damn, you're good, bro. You got me. Of all people, me." That's him. That's his brain. That's his brain right now. Holy shit.
Until the right time.
I'm not an attorney. I'm not an officer of the law. You know, you don't have to say that to me.
Yes, but I mean, whatever I say here is going to be held against me elsewhere, right?
Of course, but you probably answer to a higher authority anyway in the long run. So
Period. And you and it's way more than what you say here that will be held against you. You know, it goes about 8 years back to 2017. And the things that you've done will be held against you.
I think you can tell us what happened. Did you kill your parents together at the same time in the same place? What method did you use?
All that kind of stuff I would answer later with that deal with the American people. But I'm not going to.
The fuck does that even mean?
About such things like that.
But you have a chance to tell the American people right now.
I want their feedback on my statement. Then I can believe that I can tell the truth uninhibited.
You don't think you're going to get better feedback if you're honest with them? And tell us what happened?
I put things in the right order that have to be in the right order. But it's very important that insofar as exculpatory material, the police have that statement from my mother regarding what happened to her, crossing the street at Wolf Road, falling down, you know.
Right.
And she also had a problem.
Was it also in the letter that she said, "Hey, next time you pop in, could you just for me?" Was that in that letter? Was that also in that letter? Was that also in that letter? Was it notarized? Even so, your response should be, "What the hell, mother?" No. But it wasn't in that letter. That wasn't in that letter. He thought his brain made it. So that was what that letter meant to him. So that's his justification. Well, that's what it means. That's what it meant to me. That's what it means. And it goes together with all of these other crazy, wild, radicalized, insane thoughts and processes that my brain, I'm so perfect, I'm so smart, I'm so right, I am right, and this is an issue, and what are we going to do with 40 million boomers, right? You might as well just let them go now. No, no, that's not how we do things in a civilized society. Even though, like, kind of right now, like in like the political world, things aren't really civilized. That's a completely different conversation. That has nothing to do with this. That has nothing to do with this.
She mentioned she was getting lines in her eyes for some reason, and there was no.
So what?
I don't know what that would be.
That was the prelude.
A
that helped
visit to a
set things in
doctor.
motion, you're saying.
That was the.
That started your parents' downhill trend health-wise.
It's a visit to a doctor.
Yes, but also
It's
the
nothing
letter
more.
from her to me said do something, or this you need to know this in a way that was.
Your parents asked you to kill them or to take their lives in a merciful fashion?
Of
think
course
they
not.
Want me to take responsibility for things.
They asked you to take their lives
By getting a nurse.
to do what they couldn't do?
Getting visiting more
Implicitly,
often.
but not explicitly.
Checking
So you were
in,
just granting their wishes?
picking
My
up the
mother,
prescriptions.
After my sister died, my mother would give me these do not resuscitate things every few months. And she wanted to die, given her grief for my sister, her daughter.
And you love your parents and you wanted to honor their wishes?
I would like it to be made clear. I think he will clear the sister passing away, his sister passing away up soon. But she was 14 when she died. Lorenz sitting here, I believe, is 57 years old. So that was decades ago. Decades. Hiya, what's going on? How are ya? Welcome in. Hello.
You know, there's something special about our family that we can somehow read each other's minds, and so being things explicit isn't necessarily, you know, I could complete my grandmother's sentences for her, and she would say, well, you know, so, I mean, the context of all this became to bear on me.
Did one parent, did your
I'm
mom
good,
or your
I'm
dad more
good.
so than the other, ask you to take their lives?
They didn't explicitly say that, but they made it clear that they were going downhill.
When it actually happened, when your parents died, did they know?
They made it clear that they were going downhill, which it's so wild to hear him say a true statement. Like, they made it clear they were going downhill, right? Like, hey, you know, like, my cataracts are bad. I can't drive the car. I took a fall. Like, I think, you know, I don't think I should be out walking, you know, on the streets anymore. You know, things are getting harder to do, you know, the bottles and the thises and the that's and the, you know, my knees hurt more and my bones hurt and it's hard to get all those things. Like, yes, it happens and it is reality of life. He's saying a true statement, and then he's showing his psychosis surrounding it and where it goes and how it shatters into a million pieces. And then, like, in some like transformer way, just like beep, boop, bop, beep, beep, bop, bop, back into something absolutely not true, not what actually happened, not what they actually said. It's just like he can take things in. Like, if you gave him like a Clifford the Big Red Dog book, he'd come back and be like, oh, let me tell you, that was exactly on how the Bible da 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 da, and how Jesus and then the Nazis and da 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 is da da da. Like, it would be so much more, because it was sucked into his black hole of psychosis and spat back out with nothing but crazy behind it. Nothing but crazy behind it. Are you open to custom arts? You are welcome to shoot me like a direct message with your information,
What was
and I
happening
can
to
go
them?
from there.
Oh, yeah.
And they knew it was at your hand?
Well,
Or your
yes, no one
Instagram
else's.
at.
Right. So that they realized what you were doing to them as it happened.
Yes,
They knew that this was it for them, that they were perishing at your hand.
yes. And it was so quick.
How did you do it?
Yeah, I can't talk about that.
Well, you've just told us that
Right.
it was at your hand.
Right.
Were there drugs involved? Was
No.
there a suffocation? You suffocated them? You suffocated your parents.
Yeah.
That was the best way to take their lives, through suffering.
And no physical reaction. No physical reaction. This man hasn't moved his feet. His knees haven't wiggled. He hasn't like stretched out his backbones. He is just simply moving his hands and his head, right? There's no physical reaction. He does not believe what he did was wrong for a second. He knows what he did was wrong in the eyes of the law, but he does not believe, his soul, his mind, his heart, his spirit does not believe what he did was wrong in any way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, or form. He thinks and he knows and he believes and he will die on this hill that what he did was right, was just, and was more meaningful for him and for his parents than it would ever be for the legal system in any way, shape, or form, no matter what words you say, how you put it, how many times you tell him no, that will not change. That won't change at all. He will always, forever, until his last breath, believe what he did was correct and good. And that's bad. That's a real big problem. That's a real big problem.
Suffocation.
Basically.
Which parent did you suffocate first?
My father, and after he died, my mother put her head on his chest, and she was there for a few hours, and then I finished her.
And then what did you?
The phrasing, I finished her. This man needs a straight jacket, not cuffs. Well, also cuffs. Cuffs on top of the straight jacket. Multiple cuffs on the straight jacket also. I'm going to sneeze.
Do? Did you bury them immediately?
No. I didn't know what to do after that. I was thinking what to do.
Didn't plan that far ahead.
And it took me several days to realize I can't do this, I can't do that.
So they didn't leave you notes. See, like this is so now I'm getting pissy, right? Now I'm like, at this point, I've listened to this multiple times. Just out of necessity for my messed up brain. Vicky, what's going on? Sup. Welcome to a purely terrible thing that has happened in the world. Welcome. She made it. We've been doing this for a little bit. But if you have any questions, not fired, slay. Still employed. I love that for you. I love that for us. Okay, we have to finish this. Let's get moving.
Bury them on the
He
property.
does.
And,
Big
it was
time.
wide open, sunlight. I remember my sister, she received either a gift of a lamb or a lamb was given to her upon her funeral, but that lamb showed up, and I put it on my mother's grave, and the police must
Thanks,
have
Dal.
that now too.
You
Appreciate it.
call it a grave? You bury them in the backyard, you see it as a grave?
We'll do.
Well,
For
I
real,
buried
for real.
them, and I put a thing around my mother's grave, and with
That's not the right heart
I
that they
planted a
do
peach
these
tree
days, but
next to
I'm
her, so I
old.
put that there.
What did you think as you were doing it? As you were taking their lives?
Fantastic question. Where was your brain? What was going on inside
What was
there?
going through your head?
Not thoughts, action. Make sure it's done, and not fool around, not make a mistake. But I'm sure the police are going to say what an incompetent idiot I am on that.
Oh.
But
Oh.
Did they both?
Let's not put words in the cops' mouths, right? What I have is I was going to say what I have experienced sort of in the last couple of years and stuff is that like when cops come across something like this, when they just sort of stumble into this really intense situation, is they know when to like shut up, but unfortunately there's cases like the Kieran Reed case where they did not. The last thing they did was shut up. The basketball player who passed away, they did not shut up in that case. Kobe Bryant, I think that was the one. A lot of law enforcement officials and paramedics and stuff did literally nothing but yap, and even more than that, photos and stuff. That was absolutely horrifying. But yeah, no, right now the cops are, from what I've seen, the cops are doing really good about not saying a single fucking thing. They had like 1.5 press conferences, and it was very much, so this is where we're at. Have a good rest of your day. No, I won't answer a single question because it is an open case and this is crazy shit, right? The cops have been very good about we ain't messing this one up. So yeah, which great. We love. The people who are yapping are those who can yap. Like the director of CBS 6, I believe he's like the director. He actually went on like Law and Crime with Vinny Court TV. What is Vinny Politano part of? I don't know. One of those, and they had a little interview there, so that was interesting. But it was just about getting this interview together and all of that. The cops are chilling. The cops are being very good and making sure that this plays out the way it needs to play out, not just for like the community, but for the justice. We need justice, and we need to make sure if there's any more of this guy up here around, that here is an example of what's going to happen. Like, if this guy indoctrinated you in any way, shape, or form, seek help now.
Both pass away peacefully? Did they struggle as you did it?
Interesting question.
I would say
The lack of response
the
is
last
telling me
minute,
yes.
no.
It was a struggle.
But they're I think my father died very quickly, like surprisingly quickly.
What does that even
shocked me.
mean? So fucking. Oh,
And then
I could scream so loud right now.
part with my mother, went quickly too.
Did you realize what you were doing, as
Just strange.
righteous
Yes.
as you may have thought it was
We're
illegal?
we're gonna get through this video. I swear to God, I'm gonna shut up. It is so interesting, the mother-son aspect of this. Him murdering his father first, and then he strangled his father, and then he finished his mother. So his words are so telling. And he's trying to say the words as if they aren't telling, but it's just making them even more and more like yelly. They're not just telling, they're yelling at me. That there is a mother-son dynamic here that is so fucked. And I don't know if it is mommy's fault, or I don't know if it's son's fault. But the mother-son dynamic that he is expressing, that he felt, is so insanely jacked up. I don't know what happened in the past. I don't know the story.
You knew you were breaking the law. You knew you were.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We have to squeeze the law to fit the humans, not us, the humans to fit the law. And we have 40 million boomers. They're all going to suffer a horrible death, typically.
Typically?
My mother always
see his feet moving.
if somebody died in their home, she would say, great, the person died with their boots on, instead of going to a hospital and going through a meat processing factory kind of thing.
Chill, bro.
So they were.
It's still an option.
Children of World War II. My mother was born in 42. She was a toddler. She told me she would follow funerals behind the horse and wagon. This is the kind of world she grew up in. My father was at age 12 in a communist concentration camp for 3 years. So they had very serious lives, given the globe, genocidal British geopolitics, as I call it. And so they were not fooling around on things. They were serious people.
When you were doing this, did you think about the financial ramifications, the fact that you would continue to take their government money?
Once that happens, then what do you do?
I can feel like my face is just like.
The government is
just,
pissed
like,
because I took
frowning.
the Social Security money and gave it to people who were starving in the Philippines. Okay, then.
A fantastic truth, just kissing truth, and then the ass of the truth is just being sucked right off by the crazy, right? Sucked right off by the crazy. The government's pissed that I took that money. True fucking statement, bro. The very true statement, because the only reason we are here, the only reason your ass got caught is because the government was pissed about where their money was going. Because they didn't know. They had the government twice set off this investigation. Twice, maybe even thrice, said, hello, knocky knock, where are you? We need an update. How you doing, old folks? Right? Like, hello, we're giving you this money. I still haven't turned that freaking thing off where my thumb goes up. So does they said, hi, we need updates. We need to check in. We need to fill out more paper. We need to make sure if this is the right amount of money coming to you, where we need taxes filed. We need this filed. We need this. We need the paperwork. Hello, we're government giving you money. We have to stay in communicado, right? Stuff dies down. Again, a few years later, hello. We need to stay in communicado. What's going on? I need information. If you guys moved to Germany, as Mr. Lorenz is saying, we need some documentation, right? And then all of a sudden, hello, police, FBI, IRS, let's go. What is happening? We need to know what's going on. We're concerned. Hello, this is a problem. They kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And you are here because they wanted to know where the money was. They wanted to know where the money was going. And the police said, all right, let's get a warrant. Let's check this house. No one's answering. Like, what's happening? And then excavators find their bodies in the backyard. Right? So this is where his anxiety and his stress and his anger is actually going to show a little more, because he's pissed that the government wanted to know where the money went. And then the crazy happens with the last sentence. The last half of that sentence was giving it to people who were starving in the Philippines. That's when the crazy kicks in, because why was this much? Like, how did we get there? I'm not saying giving money to starving people in the Philippines is a bad thing in any way, shape, or form. Give money to starving people. Like, if you have extra money and you want to do something with it, give money to people who are starving in anywhere, in Philippines, in New Mexico, in I don't know, Minnesota. There's probably starving people there. I know there's starving people in Albany. I know there's starving people in Albany. We have a lot of problems everywhere throughout the world. So it gets met with the why, what we need to extrapolate the crazy on how we got there. But it starts off with the solid truth that the government was pissed because they didn't know where all this money was going. And he's going to be more pissed at the government looking for their money and where it was going and how it was being spent and who was depositing it and who was cashing it and where it was going and why is this money still going to these people who we haven't heard from in almost a decade. He's going to be pissed about the government and the money way more than he's going to be pissed at the police for catching him from murdering his parents. And that's where the crazy is.
Be angry about that.
And I'm sorry if
all
me
the
saying
police
crazy is
know all
offensive
the
to
money that I
anyone.
have
This
went
is like an
to people
extenuating
to help them.
circumstance.
Thousands of dollars. I gave almost, not all of it away because there was still a lot left. But I gave away, I didn't play with the money, I gave it away. I didn't enrich myself.
Does that justify what you did?
No, but this is not a kill for money case, is important to say.
It's just a kill case, and then there was also money.
I was helping people before.
And how much money?
That.
I have a lot of
Just
financial
fine.
questions.
So it didn't, the issue of taking my parents' money for other purposes related to that doesn't fit. That's why the police, they had a theory going which we talked about on Tuesday, and they wanted to try to say that this was taking their money to give away to other people, but it was that the other part is the primary situation.
Some would call that blood money.
Right, and I was giving it away.
But it's still blood money.
It's still not. It's not yours to give.
If you kill to take somebody's money away, that's blood money. But if what was I supposed to do with this money? Again,
it's trying to get as far away from him as possible.
The government needs to have an office where you can say, this is something that happened, and here's how it happens, and they need to deal with these kind of problems in an open way. Everything in this country is hidden away, and this is a societal crisis. Again, 40 million people are going to deal with this, and maybe a multiple of that given their friends and family. It's a reality of human experience, and I just wanted to say.
Okay, before you say any of that, did we notice a difference in how much more of a fight he put up when it came to the money conversation versus how did you kill? The length of the fight for the how did you take the lives of your mother and father, the length of that fight was longer, but the bigger, the more intense, the faster talking, the words coming out faster, the more movement in the feet and the hands and the head. There's so much energy and like anxiety there when it came to the money talk, right?
In 2020, there was this YouTube channel.
Let me
called
just
Tribe of
keep
the Fox,
rambling.
And they did a
Let me
video
just
called
keep
The Man of
rambling.
Wonder.
Maybe he won't ask me again about it.
And they explain how in the ancient times they had men who would do this for the elderly, so they wouldn't have to suffer. And of course, the ancient Greeks always believed in dying on the battlefield rather than dying, in a bag of bones, like a bag of bones. Mm-hmm. So culturally, America is totally.
They didn't die on a battlefield, though. It sounds like they died in their beds with a pillow over their faces.
No, but
Yo.
You could put it that way.
Yo, give this man a
it wasn't
Golden Globe,
Battlefield.
an Emmy, and a fucking Oscar.
Well, right. It's not, the preference of people of the ancient Greeks was to die on the battlefield rather than die so infirm that you had nothing.
Was it a pillow that you
Yeah,
used?
and the ancient Greeks were just
What
like
did you use to
fucking each
suffocate
other, no matter who you are. Like,
For my father, my
like
hand.
what?
For my mother, a rope.
Like
So you
what are we
strangled her?
doing here?
Yeah, that would seem better.
It was strangulation, not suffocation?
Well, it's the same. No, denial of oxygen.
Okay.
But also
It's not
blood
the same.
circulation.
So you cut off the oxygen to both of them. That was your method.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that this has come to light and the police started investigating, and do you have any regrets?
I did the right thing for them based
No.
on the the situation. I did my duty to them as a son.
Nope, he
And
has no
that's-
regrets.
That's everything fell into
Doesn't-
place. I don't know.
he doesn't believe
how
what
it
he did was
happened
wrong.
That it all fell into place, but it did. And so no, I don't have. It's a horrible situation to be in. One does one's duty and one is done. The issue of regrets, I can't say this. It's a regrettable experience, a regrettable situation. And of course, life is horrible. It has horrible moments in life. But that's that.
I just want to make sure I have it correct, because I'm a journalist and facts are important. You used your hand, a single hand to kill your father,
Right.
putting it over his
No.
nose, and you choked him.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did the same with your mother, but with a rope. You choked her with a
No,
rope.
no. Just a rope.
Right, I'm sorry, but I meant you choked her with a rope, though, instead of your hand.
Right.
Okay. Are you on any medications today?
No. Well, no.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Is your mind clear and
What was that? Are you supposed to be on any medications? Were you prescribed medications and then you're not just I keep catching things different every time I watch. When like you're down and like you're like your brain's already like, wow, I'm like I've been grieving this entire year, like constantly grieving, and then your brain's like continue to torture yourself. That was me with this, but I keep catching things every time I watch it, and like every time I think I'm on like round 3. I think it's like the 3rd time or something. That's a lot. Maybe 4. But I keep catching little things that are different, like little things that I missed the last time and the time before that and the time before that. What medications are you supposed to be on, sir? Can we just
choked her with a rope, though, instead of your hand?
Right.
Okay.
watch how we
Are you
respond?
on any medications today?
No. Well, no.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Is your mind clear and
I'm just a little sleepy, but I'm trying to keep my eyes open, but that's okay.
okay, but you have no
I'm just a little sleepy, trying to keep my eyes open. You are on that aspect, I think you're doing good, right? You're awake, you're here, and I think you're supposed to be on something. When did you stop taking your meds? Was it, I don't know, 2017?
mental disabilities that are affecting what you're saying here today?
Correct.
You're confident in what you said and clear
Damn.
of
Yeah.
mind as you say all this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would appreciate. I hope that you could put this on YouTube, the whole thing.
I'm sure we'll put this on. And are you ready to face the consequences
You're
then,
on it.
with the police and the authorities?
Yes, but I would like the American people to also read my statement so that everybody can have something to appeal to on this. I know my statement is
Frightening?
the
Ramblings
I'm not
of
really
a crazy
concerned about
person?
the police or the courts or anything. There's something much bigger in life, and we have to deal with the big things in life.
Okay. But again, just to be certain, in 2017, you took your father's life.
Correct.
And then moments later, or a short time later, you took your mother's life on that same day.
Right. No, well, see, that's the thing. It was late at night, and it was like late evening on one day into early morning next.
So within hours of each
Right.
other. What did you do between the taking of your father's life and the taking of your mother's life?
The inability to recognize the colloquial term of in the same day compared to, well, the clock struck 12 in between, so it was technically a different day. The sun hasn't yet come up. Like that, the inability to accept like the state, like the day, the colloquial day, and then the actual definitive day. There have been like some conversations that I've seen online about how this may be like autism. And I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to say that with my entire chest. I don't give a fuck what he's got. I don't give a damn. I don't give an absolute diggity dog damn of what it is if he's got something, right? If it's autism, if it's any sort of developmental disorder, if it's anxiety, depression, OCD, bipolar, I don't give a hot diggity dog mustard and cheese damn. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Because because that's my Trump because he murdered his parents, and he is justifying it. He justifiably, to him, not to anybody else, not to literally any other single person ever, justifiably murdered his mother and father, and then days later buried them in their own backyard, and then stole their money for the next 7.5 years. I don't give a damn what it is.
Life.
And that's specifically to this case.
I remember.
That's this case.
Uh,
That's not my general opinion for everyone. That's just this
I don't
guy.
remember.
Did you sit with your mother? Were the three of you together in one
Well,
room?
before they died, my father was here, my mother was here, and I told them what happened to me and my sister after she died. And my sister died in the house too, because when she died from the cancer.
When she was 14 decades ago,
she died in May of 1988, and then
before the turn of the century, 1988.
that fall was I was doing my 11th grade now then, and
he's stuck.
there was a
He's stuck in that time. He
I
is
had to do
stuck there.
a paper in a big test, so I did an overnighter to do that test, and then tried to do a second overnight.
Real time has continued to move forward, but his soul, like his being, himself, the inside of his thoughts and his brains, he is still there. He is still there. In 1988, watching his sister die at 14, watching his mom and dad grieve, and then still trying to take care and raise their child who didn't die. In 1988.
To finish that paper or something, and I crawled into bed at like 2:45 in the morning, and sometime then after, I popped out of my body, and I started floating up to the ceiling. I saw the nooks and crannies, and I acknowledged that the nooks and crannies of the ceiling, and then the whole world disappeared, and I was in this big black void, and it was rushing by, and then I saw my sister in a doorway in profile. Anyhow, after that, it was like a near-death experience kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so I told my parents about that experience.
Why?
And I told them, it's time, go find Rosa. My sister's name was Rosa. And so
beautiful name. Rest in peace, Rosa.
My father just died quickly, so quickly. And I told him, find Rosa. And
holy shit.
That's that.
And then again,
Ooh.
just take me through after your
Wow.
mother died.
That was like the first real bit of emotion that has actually like affected him physically. Him whispering, and that's that, because he couldn't physically get it out any louder. It's his sister dying. And whatever happened after, right? Whatever happened after, how things and life in that house changed, it is his sister dying. He's stuck there. He's there. That's where it is. Who even is this man? Just a crazy person in Albany who was caught a couple weeks ago because of this video, essentially. I mean, the cops already were looking at him. They found his mother and his father's remains in their backyard, and he killed them in 2017. And it went solved the missing humans. It was just, where are they? I don't know where they are. Da, da, da. They moved to Germany. Da, 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 you know, oh, they're fine. Da, 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 da. 7, 8 years now. The day that the remains were excavated from the backyard, he called up CBS 6 and was like, I need to talk to the people. And this is him talking to the people.
How long
That's-
was it before you buried them?
This is
Approximately.
2 or 3 days, actually.
this is where things this is prepare yourself.
So
Prepare.
your parents' deceased bodies were in your house with you for 2 or 3 days.
Right.
And then you decided you had to do something to cover up your crimes or to properly bury them and send them on their way?
Right. I mean, I needed to. Yeah. I mean, basically, I had to bury them somehow.
Was the burial to cover up your crime? You didn't want to be found out.
Right. Of course. I mean, what to do? So again,
Yeah.
the
What to do?
the
What
thing
to do?
just
What
occurred
to
me,
do?
oh,
You know?
she can fit here and he can fit there, and then just do it, and it was done. And
What to
know.
do?
that's that.
Have you lived with fear of being found out all these years?
He called them. Yeah. And let me say, that is a very fair question. He called them
I
to set
struggle
this up.
to do other things with my life to try to
Said
make
I'm-
something great out of it.
he said I'm 15
Because
minutes away.
That's what
Can we
I
do
know
an
that they
interview?
would not want
I
me to
want it
rot
on
away
YouTube.
to death in prison over this.
And this came out that night
And I have a duty to everyone to
around like
to
8 p.m.
make
I
the
think.
best out of
Yep.
my life, and in the end, do what's best for the people of Germany. Really, I call it being a Volkssaver. It took me years to understand all this, but I learned a lot in the last
It took me years to really
8
settle into
years,
my
that I never
psychosis.
knew
is what
before.
he meant to say.
And I learned, self-educated in so many ways. So I did not. The issue of being caught is, I was able to buy time to solve huge problems. And that's worth it in many ways. You know, to the American people, to me, and to them, to their legacy, to their, you know,
Do you think people are going to accept this rationale
they probably won't.
and feel for you?
What they need to feel is for their own parents. They're going to face the same problems, and they're going to have to find solutions ahead of time, or else they're going to end up like me. That's the reality.
How dare you? How dare you? Telling me what I'm going to be proud of and what I'm going to feel and what I need to do. How dare you? You cocky son of a bitch. They need to prepare. They need to do. No. Shut your mouth. You're a murderer. You're a murderer. And your ancient German law can go suck my left nut.
Are you telling other people that when their parents start
Don't you
ailing, they should take their
dare.
lives?
Don't you dare
They have a
try
duty
to
their parents to
weasel into
bring them
people's
comfort
brains here.
at the end of life when they believe they need to.
But again, just to be clear, you took both your parents' lives.
Yes.
And you realize that you're probably going to face the criminal consequences.
Oh,
now.
of course.
I mean, you're probably going to be arrested and
Well-
charged. And
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna. I mean, it's a process. You have to go through the process. How it will come out at the end, I don't know. But
You won't come out at
to
the end.
influence that
That's the
process,
thing.
I would beg the American people to read that statement.
all right, Lawrence, thank you for being with us.
Oh, I appreciate it
Okay.
very much.
It's not over.
Thank you.
It's not done. It's not done.
You good, guys?
Cameraman is such a vibe.
You good, Stone? I think we covered all the bases. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
Why did you write that manifesto?
What?
I'm calling it a manifesto. What would you call it?
A statement to the American.
I don't know if you didn't hear it or not. The producer behind the camera said, "Why did you write that? I'm calling it a manifesto. What would you call it? Why did you write that?" And we're gonna get to it, right?
people. Is that what I wrote? That's what you wrote down?
I wrote statement to the public, because you said that,
Yeah, I
you
think-
said that to me.
Right. Yeah. A statement to the public. What was the other option to call it?
Manifesto,
Not a manifesto.
just a statement to the public.
He
It is
laughs at the
a bit
thought
rambling,
of
a
calling
bit
it a
hard to
manifesto.
follow.
Right.
Laughs.
That's why I say I need more conversation over this.
But do you think people are going to want to talk about this, or the fact that you took your
Absolutely.
parents' lives?
Right, they're going to talk about that. That's what they want to know. It's just the reality. So, I mean, they'll, it's a horrible situation to be in. Many other people are going to face it.
But are other people going to take the same actions you took?
Probably not, because they don't have the same kind of sense of duty to their parents as I did. Duty is I owe it to you to do it, as opposed to right and wrong, the law, etc. These are different ways of being. And of course, the law in this country does not allow for this way of being.
But are you truly confident that's what your parents?
It's like my bones are shaking. My bones are shaking out of just pure holy fuckery. Don't feel the same duty to their parents as I did. What?
Wanted?
What?
I know my parents are harsh in certain situations, and if my mother could see where she was going, she would never want that.
But you said they didn't expressly ask to be killed.
Right.
Are you sure you did what they wanted to be done?
I think that they would have increasingly would have wanted me to help them if their situation got any worse.
So that day in what you think was August of
That's such a telling statement. I think that they would want me to help them if their situation got any worse. But you didn't give them that option. You didn't give them that option. You didn't give them an option to have their situation get worse. That wasn't their decision, right? You took that from them. You made that decision for them to not allow anything to get worse and to have an option of you helping them. And when you say help them, you mean kill them. When we hear help them, we think getting an aide in the house and all of the things that you do. If you want to keep your parents in the house, how can we assist you? Nurses and medicines and schedules and this and visits and this and food and this and cars and this and bills and this and money and this and wills and this. We hear things that we do to help as our parents get older, age comfortably. And you think kill. So what? So please tell me, why did you write your manifesto?
2017. What made that day the day?
I think it was a colder evening, and the windows were closed, so it was not a. It was just no noise or something like that.
So you were safe from detection? Is that what
Right,
you're
of
saying?
course. Because it was a summer, right? It's usually hot and windows are open, but it was kind of cold that period.
So because it was a little chillier that night, you decided to take your parents' lives.
That note she gave me was sometime in May or June, I think. When she said she fell, it was May or June or something like that. So this has been.
Mind you, this
No,
man's
my
not
father
sweating.
already
There's
told
no
me
sweat on this man.
He has double vision. He had a hearing aid. He couldn't hear anymore. His eyes were going. He couldn't drive. My mother, I knew, was not using her turn signals properly. So
Well,
they were losing their
yeah,
independence.
clearly.
And even
Clearly.
awareness of the world because of breakdown.
What other decision is
Most
there to
people, I
make?
think I'm
Oh
safe
my
in saying, would
God.
not take their parents' life because they couldn't use their turn signals properly.
That's a very good point, but again, it's not just that. It's one marker of decline, and again,
And you didn't give
she had a brother
them
and
an
a sister who
option
were
to
going
have
through
another marker
Alzheimer's.
of decline.
By then, one died, and her brother was going to die, maybe 2 years later, and he was in a terrible situation. So, the other aunt of mine was, I think, even in an even worse situation because of Alzheimer's. But I never visited her because women tend to want to be remembered for their beauty when they're young.
Whoa,
So
wait,
partly I
whoa,
didn't
wait,
visit
yo.
her for that reason, but I also never knew enough to visit where she was or anything like that.
Don't.
But again, you feel like it was your
As a woman, I love when men speak up and support women, right? Like it's so important. But not you, bro. Not you. You're not the one to do that. As women like to be remembered when no, stop it. Shut up. Shut up. You're getting way too comfortable. You're getting way too comfortable. And like I said, he's not sweating at all. There's no sweat. He keeps lifting up his arms. There's no armpit sweat. There's no sweat. There's no juice coming out, right? He's not worried. He's not anxious. He's not concerned. His body is not physically reacting to having this conversation in any way, shape, or form, right? His body is not reacting. It's just, he's chill. And it was hot. It was hot. It was a hot day. I mean, the AC might be great, but like not even no moisture, nothing. No, wow, this is a really tense situation. I'm talking about taking the lives of my mom and dad. No sweat. Not a drop. His head was that shiny when we started.
role to, some might call it playing God, deciding on their lives. It was fair for you to do that?
If the decision is going to be made, it's going to be a playing God decision. And truly, we lived through this COVID thing. Cuomo is,
Well, they didn't.
There's probable cause
You didn't.
to arrest Andrew Cuomo for thousands of deaths. Because
this is why he wrote his manifesto. Because
he-
this is what's
it's on the record that
sitting.
he sent people into nursing homes for a certain reason, and there was reports that people died as a consequence. So that's probable cause. But he
Andrew Cuomo did not put his hand around.
Right.
The Andrew Cuomo, the pandemic, those things that keeps him up at night, not him taking the life of his mom and dad. That doesn't keep him up at night. All of this stuff that he's comfortable now. Now he's just chatting. Now he's just yapping with a friend, right? He's back and forthing. That is what keeps him up at night.
Someone's neck. Andrew Cuomo did not put a rope around someone's neck.
That he would be culpable of criminally negligent homicide. I think that's
So what are you guilty of? Are you guilty of murder?
you could say age-related homicide or something like that, but it's not in the law. But it should be. Somehow it should be. And maybe it will be. And maybe if it's
You know what is in
accepted
the law?
at
Homicide.
some point, because there's 40 million people, they'll want it to be accepted, this will blow over. And I'm willing to make restitution to the family. That's why I mentioned that other type of legal system.
Lawrence, this is not going to blow over.
I know.
You killed your parents.
This is not going to blow
There
over.
is that situation, but to me, it's not very important. It's politics is subject to change. Everything is negotiable. Donald Trump has proven that everything is negotiable in this country.
But
And,
homicide doesn't
if you have a good
change.
idea and you can help people, you can get a better outcome.
Did you ever kill anyone else?
No way.
Did you ever commit physical harm to anyone else?
No.
This was it. Just
Right.
your mother and your father.
Yep.
No one else in your family ever suffered at your hand?
No.
Okay, just wanted to check.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lawrence.
Lawrence, can I ask you a question? One of the neighbors told us on the scene that your parents were under the impression that you were going to take them on a trip. Did you tell them that you were going to take them on a trip before you killed them?
No, but I asked my mother if she wanted to go with me for a ride to Grafton Park. We'd like to go there.
I think they told people that they were possibly moving to Germany.
That's what I said.
You said that?
Yeah.
You said that to people, not
That was a
your
lie that
parents.
I came up
Right,
with.
right, right.
So that was your,
People,
that was
people
your,
ask me, where are my parents? I tell them, because my mother's from Germany, and
That was
my
a
father
lie
was
I
born
came
in
up with.
Yugoslavia.
Keep
And
everyone off
then
my back.
after they could escape communism, they went to Germany, and then my father came to this country, and then my mother in the 50s.
but there were neighbors who said that they had been told by your parents, oh, we think we're going to move to Germany. Are they mistaken? Are the neighbors remembering that incorrectly? Or could your parents have said that?
They could have said that.
Could they have known something was coming?
Possibly.
You ever give them the impression that maybe you would just move them somewhere?
No,
No, okay.
I don't believe that at all.
that's news to me, to be honest.
Okay, all right. I think we're done.
Okay.
Thank you, Lawrence.
I appreciate it very much.
Thank you for talking to us.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, if you can make that all available on YouTube, even on a private website for me, so I can have it
Trust
on
me,
record.
it will be available.
Okay, I appreciate
Okay,
it.
thank you.
Yep, thank you.
His biggest concern was making sure that video, that interview was available for everyone to see and experience. So so that was the first interview. That was the first interview with Lorenz Kraus. I hope you guys don't have any nightmares from that. I'm sorry if you do. There is another interview, but what I want to take a look at before we get to the second interview is what they were calling his manifesto, right? So how do I make this? We'll see. So golly, the mental gymnastics, the fear, the duty to his parents. I want to scream. But before we like dig deep into the how are we feeling about that, let's go through this. It's not, this is, I don't like know how to work any of this. Sorry. So this is the manifesto, the statement, right? Now, if you are looking at this and you're reading it, and when I go through some of it and you feel wow, I feel like I just had a stroke reading this. Yeah, that's fair. These are writings and ramblings of a person who is so far gone. So far gone. So we are at the end, we're at the they have been caught by police 8 years after they killed 2 people. Writings of a person who is that far gone after years and years and years of taking money and from all of the places, the government, the parents, and giving it away. We are at the mental point of this is a wild, crazy, broken brain, and this is the writings of that person. Now, in 2017, when his parents passed away 8 years ago, we are at a point of this person has a broken brain and is crazy. I don't know how things have changed in between. I don't know how long before that it was working in the broken, clunkety, missing a few wheel bearings way. I don't know how long it's been happening, but this is a lengthy amount of time for a brain to just go off the rails and have a full grasp on this human. There's nothing. Every window has blackout curtains on it, right? There's nothing coming in. Ronnie, hello. I've missed so much. Oh my god. Oh, I've missed this so much. Hi, we're back. We are back. We're back. It's good to be back. It feels good to be back. I needed this. I needed this after this year. So it's 2 pages. It's not long. To everyone who is suffering in this world, Arnold Schwarzenegger, solid. Second line, we're hitting Arnold Schwarzenegger, teaches that we should make yourself useful. I'm open to talking to with all YouTubers that I can, since they can present conversations over sound something. I invented a brain saver medical device concept. No, you didn't. And let me just say, this man, we're gonna get into it. This man is educated. This is not like a middle school dropout human being. This is a, I believe, PhD holding human, at least master's, right? Like this person has a traditional education in America. I invented a brain saver medical device concept while at RPI, which is a college in the area. It is designed to oxygenate the brain in case of drowning or smoke inhalation. I won a $1,000 entrepreneurship prize for it. President Shirley Ann Jackson was fond of noting it in her many speeches. I solved the problem of universals. Philosophers will know what that means. Not me. And I don't care to look it up because I'm not giving any thing to this. Also, just so you know, in 2020, Lorenz ran for president. So I invented a private cash device called Pinobo, managed by Pinda Technology. It's a cash solution to the danger of central bank digital currencies. Everyone has a stake in this and more. Most important law in America is NYS, Ratification Law 1788. It teaches that the people may reassume the powers of government whenever it is necessary to their happiness, right? Our happiness is the law. The law is what is best for the community. Is it best for the community to have our government in the hands of domestic enemies? No, his words, not mine. This is why we need a board of trustees to assure self-government, the law, and quality of life. With this law, it's just like, it's absolutely so psychotic. With this law, we can have a regular constitutional change with after the fact public support, as Jefferson taught. On the basis of this law, I declare the creation of the Board of Trustees of New York and one for the federal government. I am the initial trustee. He has deemed himself the initial trustee on this board of trustees that does not exist. So that's I must note that a domestic enemy is an oath-bound officer or official who betrays our sovereignty to the British and their colony Israel. All Zionist politicians are domestic enemies. By this, we attain a national repudiation of Zionism, which the public desperately needs and increasingly wants. So we're getting into a realm where, do I think taking the life of his mom and dad broke his brain? Absolutely not. It has been broken because this, and not like, we're not talking anything politics. We're not talking, oh, do you agree or do you disagree with this statement? We are just looking at the writings of a person, right? That's nothing about the politics is any part of the conversation that we're having. These are the words that, as the remains of his parents were being discovered in the backyard, these are the words that he wrote to share with the public. This is what was important to him. This is what was more important to him than his parents. This means more. This is what he wants the public to really grasp and get a hold of about him as a person when it comes to his now legal defense. This, not the parents. That's fine. Clearly it's justifiable, right? This is what he said. Make sure the public gets this. This is really important. This is really, 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 really important to me when it comes to why. Why? He could have wrote a 2-page letter about his parents. He could have wrote a 2-page letter about his trauma from childhood, his sister dying at 14, him having near-death experiences, him telling his father, and how that bridged to him telling his father to go find Rosa. He could have wrote 2 pages on that. And honestly, I would have went, oh, emotions. You still did what you did. But you chose to write this. You're not going up in front of a judge and a jury based on your politics. You're going up in front of a judge and a jury because you killed your parents, buried them in the backyard in 2017, and then took money, stole money from them and from the government and allegedly donated it. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. But this is what was given to the public. It goes on about Trump, Board of Trustees. I think this is on CBS 6's Instagram. I recoil at the thought of being prosecuted by a German-hating regime, by a German-hating judge. My true peers are, I don't like putting phone numbers and stuff, but it's not like that one's being answered. My true peers are family, friends, fellow Volk savers, and good Germans who understand the concept of doing one's duty, and those who have experience with Wehrgild law, old ancient German law. This might require a special law to accept, but we don't have a governor or state legislature to pass it. Every elected official has a duty to object to Rhodes scholars and Zionists in government. America needs a board of trustees, and I know what to do. This is why I am the initial trustee. I have paint. This is where we end with the regurgitation of here's if all of that didn't get you into my little nest of terrible, crazy psychosis, what about this little piece of goodness that you might be able to connect with, right? I have paintings to sell to support the families I support in the Philippines. Each painting is $454,000. I agree to profit by nothing except minimal living expenses. Homeboy, state's going to take care of that. You're going to jail forever. Please care for Analona Arnaz, and our pinda.ph and panobo.biz team. They can accept high interest loans repaid in Panobo. You will find her on Facebook. Sincerely, Lorenz. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, let's get into the jail, which is so much shorter. The jailhouse interview. Let me pull this up. Okay, I have to put it into a different browser because everything is perfect. But at least the internet's like vibing with us, we're not having issues. Okay, let me go back. It is again Mr. Floyd, which Stan. I want to get rid of that. I need to get faster at this. It's okay. full screen, baby. All right, let's put some closed captioning on. I don't know how good the closed captioning is going to be because they are in jail. They are in jail. So we have Mr. Floyd and Lorenz again, who honestly, Lorenz looks happier than ever before. This was literally the next day. And he looks pleasant. He looks like he's having a great time, which I hate. I hate it because you should suffer, right? You should be miserable. We as a sort of like a society, oh, you got caught for the bad thing, now you're miserable. We prison is to not have fun. You're not on vacation. You're not in Turks and Caicos, right? Like you're in jail. It should be uncomfortable when it comes to, good reasons why people are in jail, because there's plenty of people in jail for not good enough reasons for it. But that's a different conversation for a different day. But I would like this man to not smile. I don't think you deserve to feel that joy. Okay, before I continue rambling on, let's get. Okay, this is Jailhouse Interview. So this is Mr. Floyd talking to Lorenz again the next day. I believe this was Friday.
Thank you for seeing us again, Lawrence. Since you told me yesterday that you killed your parents, do you feel a sense of relief today about that?
Not any extra relief. No, not at all.
His lawyer is
The
there.
world knows what happened now. That doesn't.
I mean, that does help, I think. I'm glad that people know about my statement. That's important to me.
But I think people out there care about your parents and what happened to them.
Yes.
Can we just go through that again very quickly? That night that you decided to take their lives, did you know that day, the day before, when did you know that was the time to do this?
My father laid back and was ready. He knew. I just want to say a message that there's a legal defense type of thing, and then there's a political defense. And the most important law in this country is New York State ratification law, which says that the people have the power to reassume the powers of government whensoever it is necessary to their happiness. And one of my goals was to create a board of trustees for New York State. And to create that initial trustee, someone needs to know what to do.
Yeah, not his color.
I'm making the claim that I'm the initial trustee of the New York State Board of Trustees.
We read it.
And they would have prosecutorial immunity. And so I appeal to that as having prosecutorial immunity for this case.
It's pretty much a certainty that's not going to happen.
Period.
You also talked about wanting to be tried under German law.
Well,
Mr. Floyd, his quips, his snarks, when he gets a little snark in, it's like a hot knife through butter. Love it. Love it.
ancient German law, yes.
Is that still something you're looking for?
I would ask for it. There's nothing wrong with asking. I mean, you never know if you'll get a yes. You can get a yes. And this country is unstable.
So he wants to ask for, his trial to be held under ancient German law. And yeah, there is nothing wrong with asking, especially if you're headed toward the insanity plea, especially if you're headed towards I'm insane. I'm not just a bad person doing bad things. I'm crazy. Right? Of course, ask for it. It's only going to do you a favor because they're going to look at you and go, "Bro, are you fucked up? What do you mean ancient German law? We're not in ancient Germany. Are you crazy?"
Right now.
Yeah.
You don't know what could break up. And I do think the country should break up into pieces to make it better.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
For everyone. Even the Washington Post said that.
The court of public opinion seems to say that they're not happy with what they heard from you yesterday, that they think it was a cold-blooded crime. Do you understand people thinking that way?
I'm glad you gave me that feedback.
Oh, shut. You can't have an insanity plea when you're open to criticism. It doesn't work like that. I'm glad you gave me that feedback. Like this is a 1-year employment review? Get out.
We all
Just
are getting old.
lock
We're
him
all
up.
going to need help, and we're all going to have to decide how to deal with these kinds of problems. And with 40 million boomers getting into that stage of life,
All the same talking points over and over
they
and
need
over again.
their options open, and
His
their
brain is
families
on
need their
a loop.
options
I
open.
just had
But who
mine.
are you to decide, other than being their son? But is that decision up to you? Can you play God?
Wait, there was a thing. How would you here's a question that I would ask him. How do you want us to deal with you when you get old and you start to decline? Should we just cut it now? Should we just rip the cord now? Because you're going to get old and decline in jail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? Like, not guilty, whatever. Like, you're just wasting time, Appeal all you want, but it ain't going to happen. So you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. Would you rather us just rip the cord now for you so that it doesn't? Right? How do you want you like what it this is not how it works. Oh, that's such a fantastic question. How did this reporter end up here? Did Lorenz reach out to him directly? Yes. So the day, I don't know if you got any alerts or remember, it was a couple weeks ago. It was Thursday because I was at work all day and my brain was, I was getting all these alerts. There's excavators at a house. There's a massive police presence in Albany. Set of remains were found. An hour or two later, another set of remains were found. That day, after all that's happening, Lorenz calls CBS 6 Albany and says, "Hey, sup? I want to tell you guys what's going on. Like, I want to talk to the people." And the director was like, "Okay, bet. Like, we'll set it up." And he's like, "I'm 15 minutes away. I want it on YouTube. I want everyone to be able to see this." And they said, "Okay, bet. Like, we'll see you here." Right? Sure thing. Hang up the phone. He shows up. They have that last interview, that 32-minute interview. 25 minutes after that recording ended, he was locked up. He was arrested in the CBS Albany parking lot. Like, he was walking out to his car, met by multiple police officers. He went calmly. There was no resisting. He put his hands up, put his hands behind his back. They arrested him. They shoveled him off. And then he was like, "Give me a lawyer. I want to talk to him again. Let's ask some more questions." In jail, rocking the orange tea, Um, yeah. Like, taking the initial story, exposing it. Yeah, it was all him. It was going to come out as him anyway, because the cops, I mean, he wasn't getting away. Like, he wasn't running. The cops were already on him. They've already talked to him multiple times. They had to explore the options, but he was always top of the list. There were no other siblings, there's no other children. His sister died when she was 14 in 1988, so there was no one else. But yeah, so he called and said, "I want this." And so that interview, the first interview, came up on YouTube. I think it was like 8 or 9 o'clock, like somewhere in there. And then this was next day in jail. Yeah. Crazy. Now, Lorenz's attorney, is here. He's in the room. And he's making sure things get answered the right way. But I'm just going to say that it's going to be really hard to defend this guy. I wouldn't take that
You can
if I had a
do
choice.
your duty to your parents as they give you feedback, information, etc. And so it's really not a decision of God. It's whether it's a matter of what kind of lives are you trying to give your parents under grave circumstances that will be coming. If if somebody falls and then ends up in the hospital, they're in like a machine that will just process them along, and you will have no way to recapture control, to get control of your own life again.
But they weren't in a hospital. They weren't hooked up to a machine.
Right.
Their lifeline was you, and you snuffed out their lives.
You have to understand that the end was coming, and the world starts to go. You have to decide when your time is up.
But did they decide, or did you decide?
They were giving me hints to this effect.
Hints.
And a hint's enough to go and decide to take a life?
It was information like a plea that this is the beginning of the end for them.
Well, it was the end for them because you made it the end for them.
Okay, I'll have to keep. I think.
What can you tell us about your parents? What kind of people
Did
were
you
they?
see
Your
that?
mother and your father?
He looked at his attorney because they're making they have to have some sort of defense, right? This attorney is probably talked to him for like 2 hours. Like, if you keep talking to the news, you will have no defense. You are not smart enough. Your walls are not big enough or strong enough. They will be broken down, especially by 6-time Emmy winning Mr. Greg Floyd. Okay? Like, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough. He is a professional at asking the right questions at the right time. What are you? You're just a simple-minded murderer, right? So, so his attorney is there. He's way more careful with his words, very similar to the beginning of the first interview, where he just had a concern about using the right words. Now he has someone telling him, the fuck are you doing? You can't talk about that.
My father was more. What my mother said: do whatever you want as long as you do good in school. And so I sort of measured myself as what I'm doing good for school or not. And usually that kept me on track to being doing good in school.
As a child.
And my father was
as a child,
not
teenager.
so much important. Sometimes he would say, "Oh, you don't have to take that test." Or
Were you not as close with your father?
I was close with them in different ways.
Yeah, let's talk about your mother, your
but
relationship with your mother.
I wouldn't say that I was not as close with my father. I always felt closer to my father, I think.
Why did you decide to kill your father first?
Yeah, I can't talk about that. I'll listen to the advice of the lawyer.
After you took their lives,
A little late.
It's been 8 years. What have you been doing in those 8 years?
Trying to make good on their lives by trying to, I tried to start a Vogue Saver philosophy, which never existed before. And I think it's very important to civilization to try to start a new civilization.
A cult?
To recultivate the German people. Because after World War II, they were totally wiped out culturally by the United States. Everything was destroyed, and then they were basically Americanized. But I understood
I don't like
the
this at all.
German culture is
I don't-
folk teleology.
I don't like it.
Which is a philosophical term.
Don't you think your parents might have rather continued to live as opposed to you helping German culture?
My parents always believed in doing their duty. My mother always said, I do this out of duty to you. It's not as concerned with love and life as you might think it is.
Was it a loving relationship you had with your parents?
Let's talk about
Not
with your mother in
a loving
particular.
I wouldn't characterize it as loving the way you might say it in America. It was harsh.
I hate that he
was
keeps
hard.
saying the way
yeah.
you'd say it in America. Like, bitch, you're from here. Like you go here. Like, this is your school. deep breath.
Kid, it was bad.
So was any of the decision to take their lives in retribution for that?
No.
That the fact that you had a harsh upbringing?
No.
We're done.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're done.
All right, thank you.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew these last words. I wish I knew what these last words were. I really wish I knew what those last words were because hey, Emily D. Baker, what's going on, girl? What's going on? I really wish I knew what those last words were in between them, but holy shit. Yep. What are the last words? What are the last words? I have no idea. I have no clue. I need like a professional like lip reader. Oh, thank you. Let's before we take a little break, a little breather, a little fiver, a little minute. Let me go through the indictment from October 6th with y'all. So we Albany man indicted. Yes. So this is from Albany County, New York.gov. So this is Albany man indicted for first degree murder on October 6th at 1 p.m. 53-year-old Albany man. Oh, he's 53, not 57. 53-year-old Albany man who allegedly killed his parents, buried them in the backyard of their 6 Crestwood Court home, and siphoned money from their financial accounts for nearly 8 years has been formally charged. Lorenz Kraus was arraigned on a 7-count indictment in front of the Honorable William Little Monday that charges him with murder in the first degree, 2 counts of murder in the second degree, 2 counts of concealment of a human corpse, grand larceny in the second degree, and identity theft in the first degree. The indictment alleges that sometime between July 1st and September 30th, 2017, Kraus murdered his father, Franz Kraus, and mother, Theresia Kraus, and then buried their bodies in the backyard of their home. The indictment also alleges that sometime between August 30th, 2017 and May 27th of this year, Kraus assumed the identity of his father and stole funds from the family's estate in excess of $50,000. A search warrant was served at the Kraus home on September 23rd in relation to an investigation led by Albany Police, Albany County District Attorney's Office staff, New York State Police, and the Social Security Administration's Office of the Inspector General. Cadaver dogs picked up on a scent, and a subsequent excavation in the backyard turned up the couple's bodies. Kraus was arrested by Albany Police on September 25th, just minutes after giving a confession to a television reporter at WRGB Studios in Schenectady. Kraus pleaded not guilty on Monday and was remanded without bail to the custody of the Albany County Correctional Facility. Deputy Chief are prosecuting the case. So that's pretty much where we're at. He pled not guilty when he had his little moment in court, and there we are. He pled not guilty. So we are now in the process of this man is saying he's not guilty. It's now up to being proven, unless he takes a guilty plea, or I don't think he will. I don't think he will change his plea. In my opinion, I don't think he will change his plea. I think he will very simply stick with a not guilty plea, and take this all the way to court. And if it is tried in Albany, New York, will I try to get into the courtroom? Maybe. Can I just show you what this interview sort of gave me vibes of, though? Before we take a little break, this is what this was the vibe of the interview. Do you guys remember Jodi Arias? This is like when I was watching the first interview with Lorenz, this is what was like playing in my head, was this interview with Jodi Arias.
Didn't you apologize to them?
I did apologize to them.
You never said, I'm sorry.
I said that I'm sorry, that I'll never be able to make up for what I did, and that I can never replace their loss.
But you didn't use the word, I'm sorry.
Well, then I'm sorry I didn't say that, because certainly I am sorry. I think, in a sense, the words I'm sorry just seem meaningless, especially since nobody believes what I'm saying anyway.
You said it right there, no one believes a word out of your mouth. Why do you keep talking?
Well, because
Nobody believes a word out of your mouth. Why do you keep talking? Banger.
whatever happens, I'm just going to take it and deal with it.
You said today you want to give Travis's family closure. You know they want you dead. So why don't you give them that closure?
Well, what do you mean by that? Why don't I kill myself? Is that what you're asking?
No, why don't you accept the fate of the death penalty if you know that's what they want? If you truly care about their closure?
Well, I've caught.
Can't answer. Such a banger of an interview. All right, so that is kind of then to now Lorenz Kraus, and that's what's happening with that. I'm gonna come back with some body cams. I have two. I have one that I really want to watch because of silly goofiness, which we'll play for some loosening up of the energies. And then there is another one that I really want to watch. It has just gone super viral. Like, it's super viral, but I have to pee. So let's take a little break. I'll put my BRB on. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun and some body cam. We need it after this. I'm gonna text Raylene too and tell her that we're done with the crazy. But I needed you guys to experience this. I hope I didn't traumatize you. And Ronnie, I mean, if you want to go on back with later and watch the beginning of that. I don't know if you saw or if you've been keeping up with this. Yeah, wow. But it's so close, right? Like, it's like physically, like how space is, it's so close. So I'm going to be keeping my eyeballs out for that one for sure, because maybe that will be something where I could do a guys, I was in the courtroom yesterday sort of situation. Because if he's going to keep saying, hey, I'm not guilty, then we're gonna have to just keep talking about it, we're just gonna have to keep talking about it. Let's take a break. I gotta go pee, and then we're gonna come back with some body cams that are so much lighthearteder. Like, it's good. They're gonna be like little feathers, and we're gonna have a good time. All right. So BRB. I don't know. Give me like 10 minutes. I think. Give me 10. Give me 10 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I had to get a Sprite. Ready for the ASMR? That was terrible, and it like splurted on me. All right, what's on the internet? Body cams, body cams, body cams. It's time for body cams. Shake your body cams. It's time for body cams. Okay. We have to watch this one. Stop that. We have to watch this one. And I need to actually send it to me. You didn't send it to me. Okay. Shush. Hold on. I have to. Everything is difficult. We have body cams, and we're gonna watch this one first. And let me get rid of this. Give me a Sprite. Give me it right now. Give me the Sprite. Now I don't know where to put myself, so I'm gonna put myself over here. This one is. Let me just say, it is titled Reno 911, but it's real life, so you know it's gonna be good. It's short. March 26, 2025, an officer responded to a call about a woman refusing to remove her dogs from the beach.
March 26, 2025, an officer responded to a call about a woman refusing to remove her dogs from the beach.
Hello? Yeah, no. Yeah, police. Yeah, policia. Come on the beach. Shut the f up. Me shut. Okay. Where's her dogs? Okay. Hey, puppies. Yeah, I know. You got water. Okay.
Do we need closed captions? Probably not.
I can't hear you. Yeah. Hopefully it's not salt water. Here. Get some water.
So what we have stumbled across is a police officer who is trying to get this woman to come out of the ocean and tend to her dogs and remove them. Clearly, no dogs on the beach, right? Super simple. Oh, me? Shut the fuck up? Okay, great. Also has impeccable sense of humor.
I can trespass her. It's a county park. I'm just filling in here. So, it's a county park. We can trespass her, right? Yeah. She's bothering people. Okay. Ahoy! I don't know. How do you... Hey, ahoy! Ma'am, you gotta leave the beach. If you refuse to leave, you're subject to arrest.
He said, ahoy! Bro is literally out here doing anything he can. Ahoy. It's only appropriate.
Okay. It's been a few minutes. I need you to get out of the water so we can have a conversation, please. I need you to come conversate with me.
Need you to come conversate.
What'd you say? You have a gun? I can't hear you. Okay, I thought I heard you say you have a gun. Is that what you said?
Is that what you said? It's hard to hear. The distance is, it's making it difficult. Is she naked? What's happening? No, she's not naked. I think she might actually have too many clothes on for being inside of the ocean. And not naked. No issue there. Just not listening. Ahoy!
Pretty sure she said I have a gun, but I didn't hear it. I don't know exactly. Well, don't work now. Amanda, can you come talk to me? Do you go by Amanda or you go by something else?
You're going to prison.
I'm going to, okay. I mean, oh, don't do that. No.
Don't
No.
do that.
But I need you to talk to me. I have your dogs in my car. Can you come take care of them?
What did she pick up to throw in the ocean? A shell? I almost said a stone. There's stones in the ocean. A shell? Just come in from the water. Come onto the sand. Come conversate with me. Oh my God.
Please. Can you take care of your dogs? Listen, we're not doing this all day. You gotta come. You gotta just walk here. Listen, I'll make you a deal. You walk here, and we'll walk to my cruiser. You and me.
There's a police boat following her.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, let me get ready with Stanton here. Hey, just don't run me over when you stop.
Going for a ride. Going for a ride.
Go.
They're all like smiling and laughing and giggling. Like this is so ridiculous.
Yeah. Easy. Hold on, don't do it. We're gonna be on video everywhere. Hold on, stop. There's kids. There, stop. We're not doing this. Amanda, can you stop running, please?
He's smart. He's smart. Look, there's kids everywhere. There's people everywhere. And there's clearly not a lot of people around, but I mean, it takes a while. You got to pick up all your stuff and move. You don't want to run over someone's sunglasses or chair. You don't want to have a very slow speed chase, but smart. You also don't want yourself to look bad. You don't want to put your station in bad light trying to get this one crazy person with the two annoying little nasty stained white dogs off this beach. But she's a problem. She's causing a problem. She's being rude. She's being annoying. She's being a little Karen who may or may not have taken one too many pills or needed to take a couple pills and didn't. I don't know what she is. Smart guy.
I just want to talk to you. That's all. I just want to talk. Hey, don't hit the people with the sand.
What are you doing? Don't hit the people.
Just, I want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you.
Oh, look at her. Get her. Not the scream. No. Stop right now.
And how?
I need you out of the water now. Stop.
God is good.
Stop. You're a grown adult.
Have fun in hell. Have fun in hell is crazy to say when you are 4 feet into the ocean, running like a crazy person from a police officer who just yelled, "Ahoy! Ahoy!" Oh my God. Oh my
Adult,
God.
get out of the water.
Good.
Get out of the water. You're a grown adult.
God is good. That's the court.
I could have tackled her, but I would have been deep in water.
He doesn't want to get all wet. He's already covered in sand.
I got to work on my cardio.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I told Stan, I was like, hey, stop driving. There's all these kids around, and people are going to be recording us. And
like this is the
just
chance once we sat down.
yeah, I was going to, but I'm like, she just went in the water. I'm like,
All right, well, let's give her a little space again, and maybe.
let me find out what car she has. We'll just set up on the car, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea, but I don't think she has a car.
Yeah, let me go research what car is hers.
I have a feeling she doesn't have a car.
I was waiting for you to jump in.
Oh, Well, we're all on the news now. Just delete the video of me trying to run. Are you ready? Can we go?
Very much a thing I would say. Please delete the video of me trying to run. I really don't want that on the internet. Please, I'm begging you. Begging you.
You can sit in the air conditioner in my car. Come sit with your dog. Come sit with your dog in my car, or you're gonna go with them.
Amanda, we're trying to help you out. Amanda, nobody's gonna hurt you. Come on.
Come here. I will put you in the back of the car with your dog.
Amanda, come on out.
Come on.
Thank you. It's all right. Just come on out. Come on out, Amanda.
Not the
I
I'm
appreciate it.
sorry.
Come on.
Come here.
Come on.
You're fine.
I'm not
I'm gonna look at
violent,
myself.
please.
Okay, that's all right.
But you need to listen.
I'm not violent. I'm just violently sunburnt.
I'm not violent, guys. I love you guys.
Very good.
Well, then why didn't you listen to us or
You
respect
just
us?
told me to have fun in hell. You don't love me. Have fun in hell. No, you don't love me. Girl, you're just having a moment.
Me best.
No, you weren't. What were you saying to me? F you, F this. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You ready?
See where my cruiser is way over.
Yeah, we can put her in mine. Passenger side.
Why are you so
Wait.
excessive?
We're not.
Man, we're not.
We gotta walk.
Please stop.
Walk.
Amanda,
Christ
we're
is
just.
king.
Christ is king. Christ is
Christ
king.
is king.
Okay.
Jesus is real, and he's here.
This is not embarrassing. Don't you want to get in the cruiser? Everybody's
Christ
taking a
is
photograph,
king.
videos. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Give me a second.
You're saying it like
Man, we
someone's
gave
saying
you a lot
something
more than a
different.
second.
No, I want you to stand up.
You guys, are you
Stop. Her trying to sit down is so crazy. You are soaking wet. Wearing pants, a dress, and a shirt over the dress with the dress over the pants. Christ is king. Is that what she's? Yes, that's exactly what she said. And she kept saying it as if someone was saying, no, he's not. Christ is king. No, he's not. That was just the voice in her head attempting to disagree with her. She was talking to no one. They all said, yes. Now let's get in the car. I'm going to sit down. Ma'am?
Reggie? Ow. Ouch, that
Well, keep
hurts.
walking. Nobody's hurting you.
That hurts.
Nobody's hurting you. You got it.
There you go.
It's not happening ever again.
I hope
That's
not.
good. Yeah, we don't need this to happen again.
The troops are here. They're real.
The troops are here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Nope. Didn't.
Oh,
Nope.
God. Can I have my dogs to bring purse and stuff?
We'll deal with that in a second.
Ma'am,
What
the
are
dogs are
charges?
more obedient
No.
than
I'm
you.
gonna tell you-
The dogs are more obedient than you, ma'am. Get in the car. We'll get your dogs in a second.
What are
Ma'am. Just
Stop it. Stop.
nobody's doing anything.
She's hopping away. She's hopping away. No.
Ma'am. Just
Stop it. Stop.
nobody's doing anything.
Oh, hop away. No.
Stop.
We're gonna get so much sand in the car.
Let's get up.
It's
Come
not
on,
happening.
Just get up.
Ow.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to get up.
Stand
There's
up.
a lot of people here.
Amanda, stand up.
I'm trying to like
You got it.
get myself out of it.
Hey,
That's not good.
Oh, no.
What is this?
No.
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be this crazy
Stop
to get in the
it.
car.
Never again. That's it.
They're gonna have to yank her from the
I'm
other
not
side.
surprised, but he's here. Thank you, guys. There's children here.
You can get her feet
Yeah,
up there.
and you're causing a scene in
Come on,
front of
man.
them.
I need you to get in the cruiser. I'm gonna
No.
force you in. Can you please get in the
Please.
cruiser?
It's done.
I can hold her upper body if you want to grab her legs.
Boy, stop.
Oh my God, what is?
Watch your head. We don't want to get hurt. Your head. There you go.
I was right. Like of all the times,
Watch your head.
that probably moment, that was a real ow. Look at him flip flop.
I got that.
She kicked you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing everything but just getting in the car.
Oh God, it's not happening.
Nope,
It's
it
not
is.
happening, guys. I'm not. Christ is king. Love you. Not happening. Give me my cell phone and my bag and my dogs, and I want to go. Let me out, and I want to go.
It literally could have been so easy. It could have been so easy. That very much was Reno 911 in real life. That very much was. Very, very much was. Okay. Wow. There is one that we have to watch. And it has gone like completely viral. Oh shoot. Oh, I did. This one stop. This one has gone completely viral, and I have a lot to say about this one because this is like it. This one makes me so annoyed. I'm like so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at it. It's so annoying. Okay. This next one is called Cocky Teen Tries Outsmarting Cop, Fails Miserably. Let me get this set up for you here, brother. Oh, it makes me so mad. This one is so this is IRL rage bait, and I took the bait, and I hope lessons need to be learned.
Investigates a black Honda Civic he suspects is stolen. An unwanted guest inserts himself in the officer's business.
Is there a reason why you're coming over here? No, I'm just admiring it. It's a nice car. See the wheels? Real nice. Just admiring it. And you can keep on going then. Hey,
This cop sees a car, right? Doesn't like the look of it. Doesn't like what's going on. Thinks it's stolen. Has to do a little more digging. It's not liking the look of this car. What's happening? There's like a piece of paper covering like the VIN number, so you can't read like the VIN number of the car. All the things that cops do to recognize potentially stolen vehicles, right? And then this little asshole comes walking up, just taking a look at it, you know, just looking at the car.
Himself in the officer's business.
Is there a reason why you're coming over here? No, I'm just admiring it. It's a nice car. See the wheels? Real nice. Just admiring it. And you can keep on going then. Hey, it's not illegal to be in a public space. Go ahead and start me a tow, please. I'm at Target.
It's the shit-eating grin on their face as they are choosing assholery, right? It's the shit-eating grin. It's I love it so much. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad I woke up this morning because this is what I live for. I love bothering people and being a little fucker. I love it so much. That's what it is. And it makes me want to smack. Gets me real smacky, you know? Gets me real smacky. Because it's a sign that no one has done it yet. You know what I'm saying?
For a black Honda Civic.
No one has yet to smack the shit-eating grin off of this kid in his life. No one has went up to him face to face 1v1 and just destroyed whatever that is inside of that body. Well, I don't know what it is. Is it just being a man? Is it just male audacity? Is it just the male audacity within a body, within a soul that makes them this way? And not all men, but always a man. Energy, you know? And look, he's got a girl with him. Honey, if you think this is cute, like if you think this is how they should act, if you're impressed with this, if this gets your motor running, I don't want to hear you complain about men in 10 years.
Nice and shiny this dude's wheels are.
Nice
this thing
and
looks
shiny.
slow, man. You waiting for something? I'm towing the car. Why? Because it's got no plates and the VIN's covered.
Got no plates and the VIN's covered. And he asked why. He knows why the cop would be looking at his car and wants to tow it because there's no fucking plates on it, and the VIN is covered. Oh, right. It's not his car. He's just looking at it. It's a nice car.
Not yours, huh? No idea.
Look at me like I'm doing something wrong.
You're
You
chilling
are.
in a public spot, man. You can do whatever you want.
And so can this officer.
Cool.
Man, this cop's trying to tow this random dude's car.
Super random dude.
Yep, what a shame.
It's gonna be real expensive for that guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You wanna get your fucking nasty ass shoe off?
Yeah, it will be really expensive. Be well expensive. Where is this? Where did this happen? This has got to be like Oklahoma or something, right? Like this has got to be Wisconsin. So anyone know? I don't know.
Is this your car, man?
I got it.
Because we can like solve this real quick just by you opening the car, removing the VIN. But you shoved the paper in the VIN. I can't read the VIN. It's got no plates, so I'm assuming it's stolen. So per RCW, I gotta seize it, get a search warrant, remove that, and read the VIN.
Hear me out. Is there a black two-door Honda Civic with white wheels and a aftermarket wing reported as stolen?
There's 1,000 stolen cars a month in Pierce County, bud.
The answer
and this is the most common stolen.
There's 1,000 cars a month stolen in Pierce County. That's a lot of cars. What's going on in Pierce County?
Vehicle in Pierce County.
Answers. Why don't you just uncover it yourself?
I can't. It's inside the car.
Back
What a shame.
off.
What a shame.
What a shame.
Ew,
So if this is your
over
car, we
here.
can go ahead and solve this crisis. But if you're not going to claim ownership of this, then just...
Why would I claim ownership of a car that's got a cop that's 100% going to hand out tickets?
Right. That being said, it's going to come to the Gay Car Police Department. We're going to go ahead and seize it on a search warrant.
Seize it on a search warrant for what? What are you searching it for?
To uncover the VIN.
The VIN.
For what?
The
Do you have
vehicle
any
identifi-
suspicion of it being stolen other than...
the vehicle identification number to identify this vehicle and the proper ownership. Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah, exactly. And we need a search warrant to do that. And we're going to get the warrant and we're going to tow the car. We're going to get the warrant and we're going to find out who actually owns this car. And when you roll up to try to get your car, you're probably going to be hit with a couple of tickets as well as the towing fee and the reclaiming fee. And then proof that your registration is good and you have insurance. Like, bro, he offered you an out. He said, just reach in and uncover the VIN and you know, and it'll be done. But you are choosing the hard way. You are choosing the hard way.
To uncover the VIN.
For what? Do you have any suspicion of it being stolen other than no plates and a covered VIN?
Absolutely.
Do you have any suspicion of it being stolen other than the two most common stolen vehicle activities? Taking the plates off and covering the VIN. Taking the plates off and covering the VIN. Take the plates off. What happens with the plates? They come back to the owner of the vehicle. What happens to the VIN? It comes back with the car information and who it belongs to. If you didn't steal the car, why do you not have plates on it? And why is the VIN covered? It's a nice car. I'm just in a public place being white in public. And this little one in the back. Let's not forget about that, right? That's there. That being is there. You may not hear her voice, but her presence is known.
What's your suspicion of it being stolen, officer?
Hey, man, is this your car or what? Did you
Said, hey, man, look. You think I wasn't 14 once? I remember when I had my first beer. Like, is this your car? If this is your car, you might want to tell me this is your car, because if you don't tell me it's your car, it's gonna get towed. Your car's about to be towed, bro. And your little act, look, she's smiling, she's loving it. She's loving it. Your little act is going so viral. Is going so viral. This has 2 million views in 5 days. And this is just on YouTube. There are sections, clips of this going viral all over Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And there is not one singular person that's like, oh man, that kid was so smart. He handled that in such a great way.
You're making this so much harder than it needs to be.
You're fucking towing it for no reason. You got your nasty ass shoe on the fucking wheel.
Yeah?
Get your fucking shoe off the wheel.
Is this your car?
You're being disrespectful to whoever's car it is.
Okay, you need to back off my face over there.
I'm not in your face. You just stuck your hand in my face.
Bud, chill.
Get your why is your foot on the wheel?
Chill.
Why are you doing that? You're literally doing that to piss me off for no fucking reason.
Because your car?
Doesn't matter.
Trying not
Is
to
this your
laugh.
car or what?
You're gonna scratch those fucking wheels and have to pay for them.
Does it matter if it's not your
ahead.
car?
Well, I don't know what policy is. Your department's probably gonna have to pay for these $1,000 wheels.
Yeah, go ahead and walk over there,
How
bud.
do you know
Keep
how
your
much
hand out of my
it's not your
face.
car?
Walk over there.
Keep your hand out of my face.
Walk. Get out of my face. Go.
You're walking in my face.
Go before you get...
Don't fucking touch me.
Go.
I'm not doing
Get off my scene. Get away from my car. Go.
This ain't your car.
Go.
Your car's back there.
I'm getting here for a search warrant. Start moving.
You are approaching me. You are
Back.
getting in my face.
Move back.
Get your hand
back.
off me.
Stay away from the car.
Your junk. Keep your
I hit mute instead of pause. Can we watch this? Watch this officer's hand press against this child's chest. Just watch it. This man, this man's hands could crush this man's skeleton in one go. Look.
You're getting here for a search warrant. Start moving.
you are approaching me. You are getting in my face.
Move back.
Get your hand off me.
Stay away from the car.
Your junk. Keep your motherfucking hands off me.
Stay off the car.
Keep your motherfucking hands off me.
Stay off the car.
You're gonna get a
Off the
disorderly.
car? You're the one that was on the fucking car. I ain't
Back up.
touching it. I'm off the car.
Back up.
You're gonna catch a disorderly
I'm
conduct
back.
charge
Okay.
yelling like that
Back
in
up.
public.
Start recording this. Touch me again, motherfucker. Come push me.
Back up.
Come push me. You can push me
Bro.
for no goddamn reason. You're putting your hands in my face.
Yep.
I kept
Not the full like body scan of this kid when he turns to when his body camera turns to look at him, it like does a full like up down up scan of him. I wish I could like real time edit it. It just looks like it looks like a stick figure just wearing clothes. Sorry.
Back up.
start recording this. Touch me again, motherfucker.
And like the
Come
South
push me.
Park Canadian.
Back up.
Come push me. Fucking pushing me for no goddamn reason. You're putting your hands in my face.
Yep.
I kept my phone back respectfully. I wasn't sticking it in your face. I got your name and that was it. What's your badge number?
117. So like I was saying,
that was easy.
this car is coming to the Gig Car Police Department. If you're not going to claim ownership of it, what's going to happen is we're going to get a search warrant.
You're shoving me. Why would I want to fucking make it easy on you?
Okay, anyways, we're going to get a search warrant to remove the cover from the VIN. And if it comes back stolen, we'll deal with it. If not, we'll come back to the last person who has ownership, give them the call to come pick it up.
Yeah.
If that ain't you, you ain't getting the car back. All right?
Sick.
Cool.
So,
Sick.
I'm just going to repeat what you said real quick to make sure I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to...
Do you have a hard time with comprehension? Do they not teach that in the 8th grade? Like, bro, do you even have a license? Like, oh my God. I'm just gonna repeat what you said so that I understand. And then I'm gonna proceed to say things completely wrong. Because you have said them that way. And there's proof because I just repeated them. No, don't try it. Don't try it.
I'm just going to repeat what you said real quick to make sure I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to get a search warrant.
Yep.
Which means you call for whoever you have to call, and then they say, yes, you can open the door, move the piece of paper, correct?
Correct.
Or do you have to tow it first?
You gotta tow it first. Current RCW, sir.
Yep.
So, I think I'm going to visit you down at the department, and I'm going to and actually get a supervisor down here. Since you were shoving me for no reason.
Yeah.
Get your come on, call a supervisor.
Yeah. I can do that for you, but first
I just remembered. Actually, you put your hand on my chest and I lost how to breathe. So, supervisor, bro, she's not laughing or smiling anymore. I think she might just be annoyed at this point.
I'm gonna need you to back away from the vehicle.
No, I'm gonna need you to call a supervisor.
No, I ain't gonna help you out right now.
You are legally required to call your supervisor if requested.
Not correct.
Get your supervisor down here.
I will when you back up.
I have not committed any crime. I am back. Okay. You shoved me back. I am back.
So here's what's gonna happen. One, I'm not gonna do your request until I get a second unit down here because I'm guarding the door from you.
But you see his like constant, like I'm in power. 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 And he's grasping at power straws, and this cop is giving him nothing. Nothing. Like nothing. His voice hasn't changed. He's laughed at him, like he's chuckled at him. Fantastic. Fantastic. He's not going up. He's not going down. It is all exactly the same. Like I even gave you an out, bro. I even gave you an out. I gave you a chance.
Getting in it. That's why I'm pushing you back away from it, because you keep trying to get near the door. Two, when a second unit comes here, I will call you a supervisor. But until I get a second unit down here, you're not getting a supervisor.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
There's your second unit. Call a damn supervisor. Oh, what? You could stand still and call a supervisor, but you can't do it because you're standing in front of a door.
Yep.
Oh, all of you guys. You guys got nothing better to do than harass people for no damn reason.
Yeah.
Who's harassing? Who's harassing who? Who's harassing who? You rolled up to someone putting their foot on, looking at a car that ain't yours. Who's harassing who? You rolled up to someone on the job. You showed up there, right? And you said, oh, nice car. Oh, I'm just admiring it. Look at those wheels. like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Who's harassing? You are continuously talking. You are asking questions. You are the one moving. This cop's feet are planted. Planted. You are the problem. You're the problem. You are the problem. In so many more ways than just you took the plates off your car for some reason. Like, you're asking to get pulled over when you take your plates off your car. You're asking for trouble. You are so desperate for attention and power. And you think that getting attention in this way and fighting for power is the way to do it and like to feel better. But guess, you just look stupid. Lily, I just feel like Christ is king. Can I get a hallelujah? I'm being harassed. I'm being harassed because I want to make sure that when I am talking to someone, they are looking at me. So I'm going to walk around them like a caged animal until they pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. Oh, brother. Amen. Hallelujah. I love this. This is a great moment.
Are you f***ing serious?
The second cop that pulled up, bumped the car. We are about to watch a 7-year-old crash out.
Are you f***ing serious? Are you f***ing serious?
Why does it matter? It's not your car.
Anyways, he says it's not his car, but...
Anyways, they're so chill. These cops are so chill. They're so chill. They are just doing their job. Anyways, and this cop that gets out his little smirk. Hey, bro, what's going on?
He's acting like it's his car.
This stupid motherfucker just ran into my car for no reason.
Oh, it is your car. Okay.
Get my car.
All right, come here.
Are you f***ing serious?
Come here. So now it's your car, right?
Oh yeah.
Now it's your
All right,
car.
listen.
Arrest me.
So it's a gross misdemeanor to cover up your VIN like that. You understand?
I literally just
All right,
got
so-
it back.
Okay, let's go ahead
What?
and see
I
some
don't
ID
care.
now.
I don't have my wallet or
Okay,
anything.
what's your name?
Why?
For what? What crime have
It
I?
is a gross.
Why? You were driving a car. You're in a Target parking lot. You didn't just get it back from Target. Right? Like you didn't just get it back. And if you were going to go get your car, where's your license? Why don't you have your license on you? Where's your license? Give me your license. This guy, this kid, this child, this infant, this toddler who needs a diaper change, his face is tone totally different. Look at that face. Look at that. Look at that. I love this cop who's back here. He's just like, what did I stumble upon? This is great.
Misdemeanor cover up your VIN.
I'm not the one that covered it.
It's your car, right?
Car, right?
What's your name?
Cody.
Cody what? Cody, what's your birthday, Cody?
2005.
What's the rest of your birthday?
2005. 2005. 2005? I don't want to hear nobody tell me the birth year no more. Don't tell me that. Bleep that too. Bleep it up. Bleep it too, because it's getting offensive at this point.
Oh, you. What?
Cody.
Ooh, okay, let's just go.
Cody, what's your birthday, Cody?
2005.
What's the
He's
rest of
writing
your
on his
birthday?
hand.
Oh, you. What?
Cody.
In my car. What do you mean what? Continue? Continue what? I'm not committing a crime. Raising my voice is not committing a crime.
Cody, you're being detained.
Actually, it is. Like, actually, it is. If it's for an extended period of time and you're causing a disturbance to your surrounding, it is. It is a crime. It is a crime. Okay, sorry.
In my car. What do you mean what?
Distractions behind me.
Continue what? I'm not committing a crime. Raising my voice is not committing a crime.
Cody, you're being detained. You're not free to leave. Hey, Doug.
Good. Yeah, thanks for your service.
Yeah, no problem. I'm a little busy right now, but I appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah, I imagine you're a Trump supporter?
No comment.
All right.
Brother.
He wanted to talk to you, but I think you already got that far.
Yeah. Is that my ticket?
No, this is the law in which we are seizing your vehicle for. So you're not getting this back. We are seizing it. We are going to uncover the VIN with a search warrant. We'll give you a call back if need be, but you're free to go from here.
And if there's anything, in the car that's just like immediately visible that you shouldn't have, you're going to be in trouble because you're putting up an awful fight. What's in the car? What's in the car? What's in the car? Because for someone who may have something in the car that they're not supposed to have, taking off the plates and covering up the VIN is a really great way at getting some attention on your car that you don't want people to have attention on. It's like, oh my God, someone's looking at me. I did all these things because I didn't want them to look at me. I wanted to blend in. Maybe put plates on your car.
If it comes back stolen, you've been contacted for stolen vehicle in the past, we know where to come find you. Yes, you have. I looked up the report.
No, I haven't. For what?
For black Honda Civic from Pierce County.
Okay, that I can actually. 1 second, I will call you right back. Check my center console. I give full consent.
Going in there without a search warrant.
There is a business card from an officer.
Yeah.
I got pulled over. The officer said it was coming up as stolen. By the way, did not hit my car when he did that. Okay.
Oh, your final plea for being bigger and better than everyone. That's because he thinks he's smart. He thinks he's slick. He thinks he's so smart. He thinks he's so smart. And he really put his entire chest into that. So funny.
Business card from an officer.
Yeah.
I got pulled over. The officer said it was coming up as stolen. By the way, did not hit my car when he did that. Okay. He said the car's coming up as stolen. This was right after I purchased it from an auction. They called I don't know who they called. I'm not a cop. Okay, they called, got it cleared up. That was this car. It was previously stolen, got towed. The title got written over to the tow company, and then I purchased it from an auction. So no, I have not been contacted about a stolen car.
Listen,
Well,
I'm just going this route, all right? That's the route we're going to go with. You could have cooperated about 20 minutes ago when you walked up.
Honest.
All right.
It's stupid. Hit my car, and now it's getting towed. Hey, who's towing it?
None of your business.
Town and country?
Oh, that's...
As the tow truck arrives, the suspect's stepfather arrives on scene.
Oh, brother, before we step into another world of psychosis, crazy shit, what is your history with Town and Country? Did we see that?
Who's towing it?
Town and country?
Oh, that's...
What happened between you and Town and Country? There's some lore there that we're missing. We need some info. There is some lore between him and Town and Country.
As the tow truck arrives, the suspect's stepfather arrives on scene, and he quickly becomes a suspect himself.
Okay, back up. Okay, we're towing the car. I need you to back up. Because the VIN's covered. Back
I'm
up.
on fucking...
Okay, that's great. The tow truck is coming
you're
right
not.
here.
Okay. Actually, you're not. You're on private. Like, actually, you're not in the public. Actually, you're not in the public. You are in the parking lot of private businesses. Actually, you're not on public property. Like, you're in public accessible property, but you're not on the sidewalk. You're not on property that's owned and maintained by the government of of you, that's paid by the taxes, right? Is that stepbrother or stepfather? Stepfather. Look at all that stepfather dirt under those nails. That's a hard working. That's a hard working copper steel hand right there. That stepfather. Look at how clean this little. Look at how clean this little guy's hands are. God, his fingers are long as shit. Fucking salad fingers. Damn. What is happening here? What is Hoonigan? What is that? A brand known for its high energy automotive culture, initially founded by Ken Block and Brian Scotto in 2011. It encompasses an automotive those aren't words. It encompasses an automotive performance and lifestyle brand, a YouTube channel, and the Hoonigan Racing Division, all focused on cars and motorsport enthusiasts. Oh, brother. Not those $1,000 wheels.
Back up.
You don't need to touch me.
Get away.
Hey, he was having the same issue touching me.
Go.
I'm asking a motherfucking
Move.
question, okay?
The tow truck is blocking. You're blocking the tow truck. Go.
Don't f***ing touch me, dude.
Go.
He's touched me multiple times. Don't f***ing touch me.
Get out.
He told you to
okay,
stop
turn
and back up.
Are you f***ing serious? Dog, are you for real?
Cop said, I might be a little hesitant on arresting a minor, but I'm not hesitant on arresting your fucking ass.
I'm trying to figure out what the purpose is for you guys. Nothing to do with you. You're under arrest at this time.
Oh, nothing to do with you.
You're good, dude. Don't quit it. Is he being arrested or detained?
Yes, he's being arrested. You got anything illegal on you?
Do I what?
Anything illegal on you?
Is that really
any drugs, contraband, weapons?
Is that really a very confusing question? Do you have anything illegal on you? Do I what? I know you've been here before. Is he being arrested or detained? Arrested. I don't care. This ain't your first rodeo. Golly.
Torch in my pocket.
Torch. So real quick, you're being audio and video recorded. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
What's your name?
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah.
What's your relationship here?
It's my stepkid.
Stepkid.
Yes.
Okay. All this could have been simply avoided just by uncovering a VIN and explaining why the VIN's covered. Now we got to seize it because we have to think it's stolen. The VIN's covered. It's got no plates. What I tried to explain, why it getting towed.
Still in it?
You don't need to
There's no plates on it.
In the trunk.
He is doing the stepfather a favor by explaining what's going on because Mr. I don't even know his name. Well, I don't know. The baby boy over there. He was born in 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. 2025. He was born in 2005, making him 20 years old. He's an adult. He is grown. He is legally an adult. He don't need his case explained to nobody else. Mom, dad, brother, sister, nothing. He's doing you a favor of explaining how dumb this shit really is. And you're going to look back at your boy and go, really, bro?
There's not a plate in the trunk. No.
Okay. It's a Honda Civic. Look at me, Justin.
I know.
It's a Honda Civic, right? Most commonly stolen vehicle. Yes. See? Shake up and down. All this could have been avoided with just a little bit of cooperation. Now, when I tell you to get out of the way, the tow truck's coming because I got to seize this vehicle, you need to get out of the way. Not sit here and keep arguing with me, blocking the tow truck and blocking me from doing my job. That's why you're under arrest.
Answer my question.
Why is the car getting towed?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to answer your question. What happened? What happened to the general knowledge of it doesn't involve you? You don't have to have your questions answered. This is an active situation here. Actively going on. It's not before it happened, and it's not after everything's sort of all wrapped up, right? It's actively happening, and you come in out of nowhere, bat out of hell, yeah? Walking up, just sing, look at my dirt, right? Hollering, and also hollering, demanding, not just expecting, demanding, I need to know what's going on. Tell me what's going on. What's going on is you're in the way of the tow truck, so you need to move your shit. You need to move your minivan. Stat. That's what you need to do. Answer my questions, answer my questions, answer my questions, answer my questions. Is this where he learned it? Like, is this where he learned if I just keep going, I will win? Because he might be learning that that's not working, because you just lost because you're in handcuffs and home child boy ain't. Yet somehow you're still disappointed in him, right? There's no plates in the trunk. No. Bro. Also, what you using that torch for?
Bin is covered.
Okay, well, was that really that hard to say?
Is that my job to explain to you? Why are you here?
He's 20 years old. He is an adult. Just like if you're going to the doctor and you're 20 and the parent walks up and says, what's going on? What is my child being diagnosed with? That's up for your child to tell you. Probably autism.
Have fun explaining this to my sister. The fact that I'm not making my flight now.
Come on over here.
I'm really late for that.
I thought you looked familiar. You've been staying out of trouble for a while. 6, I got one customer. Is he gonna make it?
I buy Honda Civic with
this is your car.
Tires.
Yeah, just cover the bit.
Wheels.
Yeah. Hey, stay away from the tow truck driver. Let him do his job.
Relinquishing the
It's funny how the moment someone with something to hide spots the best.
Relinquishing the power. The hands went up. Stay away from the tow truck. Because you lost. You lost. That's what happened, is you lost. You'd never gained power in the situation. You never beat the cops. You didn't win. So much so, you now have to explain to potentially mom in the picture, saying stepdaddy is gonna need some bail money. And now you don't have a car. And now you have to pay to get it back. And you may be catching some other tickets, right? Damn. That's a damn shame. Why'd you have to do all of that? Why did you have to do all of that? Oh, shoot. I wanted to read. I wanted to read some of the I wanted to read some of the comments. It's okay. You guys will see them. I'm sure you guys will find them. So it's 6 o'clock. Do you guys want to do another dash cam? Body cam? I think I had 2 others set up. But I'm not too sure how long they are. He says, yes, more. Yes. Okay, do we want entitled Karen wants a discount, or do we want entitled Karen's want to not be the bad guys? Let's go discount. Let's do discount. Let me I only watched like a minute of this, so let's see what comes of it. All right, let me get this set up for y'all. Discount. Good call. I like that beach one though. That beach one was good. Oh, that beach one was so good. She was just going through that woman. I mean, that's just a troubled woman, you know. That wasn't even a dash cam of, oh, this kid needs to learn a lesson or nothing. Or that person was just going through it. It was that body cam. That do you keep saying dash cam? What's wrong with me? That body cam was really for us, for the cops. You know, that was a good one though. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Ahoy! Aw. Ahoy, jurors. We should have that t-shirt made. All right. Karen, when an entitled woman demands a discount. Where are we at? A Marshall's? Oh, Ross? Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So I had this lady here. She was
How's it
trying
going?
to buy merchandise. Unfortunately, I cannot give her a discount. When she said her brother, I have to follow Ross policy. She does not want to leave the store, and I'm gonna have to trespass.
Okay. Ma'am.
The manager. She's like, and I'm going to walk away now because we are done. I've never been in a Ross. I've seen this. She's so crazy. Oh boy. I already hate what we're walking up to. So this manager is super sweet. That's a cute shirt that she had on too. Manager says, thanks for showing up. Here's the problem. As you can see, she's sitting in like a bagging area, like where you would bag your stuff. I don't know. She's already being weird. Okay, you see this? I have no idea what happened. We have no idea what happened before this. You know, we're not given the what led up to this. We're seeing the reactivation of crazy. I'm sure. Does she have a cooler bag full of clothes that she'd like to purchase with a discount? Isn't Ross already discounted? Like, isn't Ross part of the TJ Maxx Home Goods family? Aren't they like basically the same? Like, essentially, isn't it already discounted? Essentially, how many times can I say essentially? All right, here we go.
I'm good. You have to leave the store, all right?
Hard of hearing, so.
Wait, you gotta leave the store, all right? If you refuse to leave, you'll be subject to arrest.
She's recording because the
Okay.
police are going to make
Do you
her
have an ID on you?
TJ Ross.
Can I get your ID?
I'm gonna say no, like everybody else is telling me no.
Say what? Are you refusing to leave?
She just
Like I said,
said,
if you-
like this is a life or death situation for her right now. This is really important. I'm gonna say no. like everybody else is saying to me, everyone else has said, no, you can't get a discount. You don't work here. The shirt is already $4.99. I don't know what you want me to do. Is either pay and take, or just leave. And so she feels like that was a slight to her. She has been personally attacked, right? She's been personally attacked, and she would like this officer to know exactly how she feels. So I'm going to say, what is a hair? I have to do my hair. I'm going to say no to you, like everyone else is saying no to me. And you're going to know how it feels when you can't get a discount at Ross next time. Welcome to my world. That's that energy. Oh my God. Let me tell you, I went into Ross and they were so mean to me. Like, I am filing a complaint against Ross. They wouldn't give me a discount is what's happening. I'm paying $1.99 or no deal, ma'am. It is $4.99 plus tax. You're paying.
You're not leaving. You'll be placed under arrest. Okay? They're
She's
asking you to
recording.
leave.
That's what she's doing on them.
They're not going to give you the discount. Okay? Are you refusing to leave?
Clearly.
I'm going to give you one more time.
It's ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous?
I just want a discount.
You just want to...
I just want a discount. Like, I'm so skinny. I can fit in this. Like, I'm literally buying like extra smalls, and they never even like, no one ever buys that. Like, I'm so tiny, you can like barely even see me. Like, it's so ridiculous why they wouldn't even give me a discount. Like, they're never gonna sell them. There's literally no one else in this town that could even buy these clothes because I am so tiny. Sorry, that's just where my brain went. So like, just give me a discount. You're just gonna like throw them away. I don't understand. But I'm me. Give me the discount.
What?
A discount. I don't get, they give the employees discounts, and my boyfriend works for the company and he has my money. Okay? So I don't have the money.
Well, they're not going to give any discount.
But they won't. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine if they won't get the discount, but they won't hold the close.
What's that ring on her finger? Discount is crazy. Discounts with a Z. Sorry.
They don't have to hold the clothes for you. Okay?
I can't. Wait. I'm messing it all up. Wait, I don't think I can zoom in. I can't when it's like on the share screen.
I mean,
It's just what?
I mean, like, I am so utterly confused, right? Like, I don't understand why I'm being picked out of the crowd and attacked like this, and not given a discount. Like, my boyfriend works for the company, so for them to deny me this discount, I mean, like, I think I need a medic. Call an ambulance. I can't even. It's like I'm trying to learn physics and I don't know physics. So it's really hard for me to understand. And it's so ridiculous. So I'm going to sit here, and when my boyfriend learns about this, he's probably also going to lose his job because his crazy fucking girlfriend did a sit-in protest at Ross for a discount on your overstock goods.
they're fully insane.
Okay, so you have to leave.
This is that silent crazy though that I have a feeling is going to just like completely just implode. Like, I have a feeling that this is a beach. we saw the crazy coming from a mile away, right? Is this a woman who's just having a little break? Like it just broke. She's had a hard month. You know, she just wanted to go out, do a little shopping, thought she was going to get that discount. It ruined her day. You know, she couldn't get the, she didn't get the frozen yogurt and it ruined her weekend. She didn't get the frozen yogurt that she wanted and it ruined her weekend, like Demi Lovato. But like, is it just that? And she's like, oh my God, like what is my life? Is she having like an existential moment, or is she about to just go ultra Karen mode and just like rip her skirt like wind it up and like try to choke out the cop? Like I fear that might be on its way here. Like the moment she gets out of this little tiny cubby, like the moment her her hips get free, it's gonna be a little wild. That's what I fear.
Store. Okay. There's nothing I can do about it.
Because if you're not gonna get up, they're gonna have handcuffs on
you. Refuse to leave, you're gonna be placed under arrest, okay?
And
for trespass after warning. I've given you more. Yes, you are.
I'm allowed to be in the store.
Not if they're asking
Not
you to leave.
anymore. Not anymore. Did we just get 2 lady cops? I was in the way. No, I don't know where to go. We just got like 2 lady cops just walking.
Yes, you are.
I'm allowed to be in the store.
Not if they're asking you to leave. She told you to leave. You're not going to be able to speak to the owner of Ross. You got one more time. I'm going to ask you one more.
You're not going to be able to speak to the owner of Ross. It's like me going into Walmart. I want to speak to Mr. Mart right now. Right now. No.
More time. And if you do not leave, you're going to be placed under arrest.
You're gonna hurt me. You're just gonna go. Just don't hurt me. Like,
dude chose. Homeboy chose shorts today. Sorry, but in shorts is so funny to me. Sorry, I don't know what it is. It's definitely like a sexist thing. Men in shorts is so funny to me. Like that is. Oh, maybe it's just those shorts. Look at her. I'm scared for my safety. She's now scared for her safety, guys.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Next on 3, next.
You do not leave.
So will you hurt me if I don't leave?
I will place you under arrest.
Will you hurt me? I don't want to be hurt. Okay.
Then get up and
They
leave.
want to prosecute?
For trying to get a discount.
This is waste.
You guys want to prosecute, right?
Because we're going to be here. This is nonsense.
Do you guys want to prosecute if he doesn't leave?
I'm sorry.
Do you want to prosecute if he doesn't leave?
Prosecute press charges?
Yes.
Can I contact my store manager about this?
If you say you guys don't want to press charges, we are going to leave without removing her from the property. If you guys want to press charges, we'll place her under arrest for trespass after warning.
Okay. Let me verify with him, and then I'll have you. Thank you, guys. What's your name?
So they're at the point of, since she's not crazy wild, right? They're like, what do you want us to fucking do? You know? Like, what do you want us to do? And they should press charges. Get her out of here. Sorry, boyfriend, you most likely lost your mind.
All right. They're calling their store managers. If you do not leave by the time they get off the phone with them, you're going to be under arrest.
So if I have to be this way, I just want to.
Doesn't. You need to leave.
We're telling you to leave.
It's not
just
going to
want
work
a
your
discount.
way.
You don't just get discounts because you want a discount. So you can leave or you can be placed under arrest if they want to prosecute. It's as simple as that, ma'am.
You're seriously gonna arrest me for trying to get
What discount are you wanting?
my
No. What she's not confusing is we're not arresting you because you want a discount. We're arresting you because you have been asked to leave this private business and you're not welcome here anymore. And they don't want you here. So that's why you're going to be arrested and removed from the premises. That's why. Not because you want a discount. You can want a discount. Anyone can want a discount. I want a discount. I want 10% off of this video. I want a discount. But that's not why you're going to be put in handcuffs.
Friend gets 20% off and he works here.
Okay, your boyfriend is not here.
He will be here after 7 p.m. So I'll be here till.
But
You're gonna, if he's really your boyfriend, you're gonna make him lose his job.
Exactly.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna just give me a discount.
No one's going to give you a discount, okay? So you can either leave or
Get
you're
out.
going to leave in handcuffs and you're going to go to jail for trespassing.
I'm gonna go to jail for wanting a discount.
For trespassing. That's why you're going to.
Oh, they'll change their mind if I just keep stretching this. If I keep stretching this. Their minds will change. It will go away. It will all go away. Just keep stretching. Just keep self-soothing and recording and self-soothing and recording and telling them and giving them. I'm giving them the information that they need. My boyfriend works here. I get 20% discount. He'll be here at 7, but you won't be. Because you don't have power. You're not gonna win this one. You're not gonna win.
But wanting a discount. So, okay. Like all I'm asking for is a discount. That's all I want. Is just
the discount's not gonna happen.
Or I want them to hold my clothes. That's all I want.
Okay.
She wouldn't provide ID either.
I asked her and she.
So this is going to be another charge.
I will give you my ID. You're gonna charge me for not giving you my ID.
What are you doing?
I'm letting you know, you're free to leave right now, but once they tell us that they want to prosecute, you're going to be placed under arrest. Just so you know. So nothing's a surprise to you.
Your boyfriend lost his.
What does that mean? What is
jail?
What is traffic? What is traffic?
They want to press charges for trespass after
It
what?
means they want you to leave the store and you won't leave the store.
What will happen?
You go to jail.
You're gonna go to jail. Like, what do you mean? What will happen?
Someone bails you out.
So you bail out.
$1,000 bond.
So I'm gonna go to jail because I'm trying to get a
store and you won't go to jail.
$1,000 bond, but she really wishes she got the discount. Just leave. Just leave. Why do you want to be somewhere where people don't want you anyway? What is that sort of? It's like she wants to be a martyr for all discount getters everywhere. This is the hill she's choosing this hill. And she's composed and she's in the cubby and she's making it awkward for everyone. Just open a credit card.
You're free to leave right now, but
I want to just buy these clothes.
that they want to press charges, you're going to be in handcuffs and you're going to be in the back of the car.
I just want
They're
to
being
get a
so
discount.
patient with her. They have given her so many options, so many chances. Just put the handcuffs on and get it done.
You're not getting a discount.
Or I want to hold these clothes so my boyfriend can get
You're not getting a discount.
Okay, I don't have money. My boyfriend has.
You're not. We just told you you're not getting a discount. You don't have money. You don't have.
Either way, her boyfriend's losing in this one. He should be losing a girlfriend, but he might also be losing a job.
No reason to be inside the store.
That's fine, but
Then leave.
I don't have the money.
Okay, so that means you can't buy the clothes, so you need to leave.
My boyfriend.
Then you can call your boyfriend and tell him to purchase the clothes when he comes to work, if he still has a job after this nonsense.
It is nonsense. You guys like.
No, the way you're acting is nonsense. You're a grown woman. You need to walk out and leave so you don't go to jail. Have you ever been to jail before?
I want to know how she spoke to the
I'm
employees.
not gonna go to jail.
I want to know how she spoke to the employees. I want to know how she spoke to the employees. I want to know how. I want to see that security footage of how she was speaking to the employees. Was it like, I want a discount? My boyfriend works here. Is your boyfriend with you? No, he's not here right now. Is your boyfriend working? No, he's not working. Okay, then you don't get a discount. Okay, well then I'm just gonna sit here. No, I don't think it was like that at all.
Jail just can we please talk this through? Like what can I do?
Can we please talk
What
this
else can I
through?
Talked it through.
There's gotta
We told
be-
you what is going to happen.
You have the most clear options Period. Leave or get arrested. That's it. That's it. 2 options. 2 options. I can never pick a salad dressing, right? There's too many options. There's too many options. Am I standing there in that aisle for far too long? Always. Do I have dressing at home? Most likely. Is it the one that I want? No. But do I know what I want? No. 2 options would be great. This one or that one. A or B. Get up and leave, or be getting up and be leaved by the handcuffs in the hands. You know?
There's gonna be another solution, please. Sorry?
It's just so annoying.
There's no other solution. You can leave right now because you're not under arrest.
Are you
They're asking you just to leave the store.
Sobbing? You are sobbing in a cubby in Ross because you can't get a discount.
You're not going to get arrested for wanting a discount. You're going to get arrested for trespass after warning. Right now, you can leave the store.
But like, if are you gonna hurt me if I don't?
Nobody's going to hurt you. You can leave the store right now.
Yeah. It ain't a secret. My thing's recording too, so.
So I have to go to jail. You do?
No, you have to leave the store. If you don't leave the store, then you have to go to jail.
So
do we think she's on drugs? Do we think this is a drug or lack of a drug? Like, do we think this is a drug situation, or do we think this is just I'm a spoiled fucking brat situation?
Okay. So if I do not leave, I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
What is there?
Tell me my Miranda rights.
You're not detained.
What's the Miranda?
There's no reason to read Miranda.
What is this?
For trespass after warning.
Okay. So what? All right. So we don't have to read the Miranda rights. Okay. What?
Death drugs?
So okay, let's. I don't want to go to jail. What else can I do?
If you don't want to go to jail, you can just leave the store. It's that easy.
What else can I do besides?
Do you think she took some shrooms, went to Ross, and then remembered that her boyfriend works there and was like, oh, you get a discount, and now she's just like in an existential crisis when it comes to getting a discount and or getting arrested? Like, do you think it's just all just too much? Like, she didn't get the discount, she sat down in this little tiny cubby to make herself feel better because she stop. What is that movie? Was that movie with the was that movie with the girl with autism who invented like the hugging machine? Oh no, I gotta call it, guys. Oh no. And then the shrooms really started kicking in, and now she just like can't even, like, words are colors now, and it's just too much for her brain to handle. She's all still like, it's just firing off like little firecrackers in her brain, like Miranda rights. I remembered those words. Hurt me, don't hurt me, hurt, like, she's got little guys on her shoulders, just she's whispering like the snake charmers and Harry Potter. I don't know, man.
Perfect, you guys. Thank you. We're trespassing.
I just want to buy these clothes. I don't
You can buy the clothes, but they're not giving you a discount.
I don't. My boyfriend has my money.
I don't.
So I can't buy.
Wait, your boyfriend has your money? Well, this is a new element to the story. Your boyfriend has your money?
Don't. My boyfriend has my money. So I can't buy the clothes.
Okay, so you can't buy the clothes. So then you'll have to leave the clothes here until you get money to buy them.
They won't. That's what they won't.
You want to push charges?
Let's go. Stop resisting.
You're gonna hurt me. You're gonna hurt me.
Oh no. She went boneless.
You want to do it behind the back right there? All right.
Oh no, she went boneless. Honestly, I probably would have went boneless too, because my legs would have been dead asleep after sitting like that for at least 15 minutes. Dead asleep.
Did you get your I'll leave, please.
I'll leave.
Oh, it is so late for that. It is
We already gave
way
you plenty
too
of
late
ample
for that.
warnings.
Yeah. She also has a.
I'll leave. Don't put the handcuffs on me. I'll leave. No, you would. No. How many chances? How long do you think we have to be here with you trespassing? There's people in the streets committing crimes. Probably, depending on where they are. I mean, there's like really like low crime places, but this feels like it might be a high crime place, you know, if they prepped with 3 people, you know. This wasn't even out of control. You know, I don't know. This feels very crime area activity.
We just can't charge her with that because she got walked off downstairs. We'll get it for you.
We told you that you'd be placed under arrest, and you just wanted to sit there and record on your phone. Because you thought we were bluffing.
Can I have my phone?
Nope.
No.
You're detained now.
You literally can't have any.
I need to record what you're doing to me right
We're
now.
recording right now.
For wanting a discount, can you please just give me my phone? So you're taking my phone from me. You're taking my phone from me, like.
You're just dragging her.
So you're
can you
wait,
walk?
you're
Thank
taking
you.
all my belongings?
They're gonna go with you. Your belongings are gonna go with you.
Then what? Then what are they gonna do?
It's gonna go in your
What are
property.
they? I need my stuff.
Can you
I need
walk
my
so
stuff.
we
That's
don't-
my phone. Like I need my things. You can't take my things from me. Though.
We're not
Like
taking
please, my stuff is over
So what you're saying is you don't care about the discount anymore?
there, and I want it.
He's
And
coming with us.
Can you stand up so we don't have
please,
to drive you?
please don't do this.
No! No! What was that edit? It cuts from one body cam to the other, and it is so crazy.
Please don't do this.
Wait.
We told you what was going to happen.
I got it. Let's go. Stop tensing up. You're gonna get another charge.
Listen, can you walk so you don't get hurt?
Are you gonna
like-
hurt? So you're
No one
gonna
wants to
hurt
hurt
me?
I feel like she's
Come on, please, like, don't hurt me. Like,
This is my phone.
Here, the other way.
Damn.
Do you want us to take it?
We're already here.
Now? Yeah, we're gonna get her resisting too.
come on, you're gonna hurt me.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Don't hurt
No
me.
one is trying to hurt you.
What is this
hurt me.
maneuver?
Anything on you?
Lead with the hips.
Let's go.
Can I please put that with this down?
No, but you're gonna free ride
Is the floor
The Orange
lava,
County Jail.
Rubber
man?
leg.
She's caught on me.
I just want to
I have never, I've seen a lot of people get put into police cars on all of these videos, right? I have never seen someone do it like this.
Okay. Let's go.
Can I please put that with this down?
No, but you're
Put
gonna
your
free ride
leg down.
the Orange County Jail.
Rubber leg.
She's caught on me.
I just want to distance. I just
It's
want
like
a discount. I just want a discount. Please, I just
What we're gonna
I
do
just want a
is
discount.
we're gonna put her in the car backwards, right? And then you're gonna
Those
go on the other
people
side of the
sitting
car
on
and pull her in by her leg.
You're gonna hurt me because I want a discount. You're seriously gonna hurt me because I want a discount.
Got her.
You're
Yes.
simply just observing.
My own. My own.
Those 2 people on the bench were just frozen. Just
Stop
That's it.
resisting.
Yeah, go on the other side of the car.
just chilling outside of Ross, and then all of a sudden, don't say you're sorry. Yank her. I'm gonna get yanked.
I'll get you
Why
the
does it have to be
statement.
like that? Why's it gotta be like that? You know?
I think she has. I think she has some raw stuff in there.
Damn. Charged with resisting and trespassing. Resisting without violence. I mean, it got a little violent there. It looked like she was about to just like that everywhere. All right, that's it. I'm back. I'm back, babes. I'm back. I will see you guys next time. I don't know when it is because I don't know when, but it'll be soon. If not next Friday, then within the week. Hope you enjoyed. Welcome back. We'll see you next time. If there's ever anything you guys want me to watch, you just let me know. somehow. Comment on this video. I don't know. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, let me put my outro. Is that cool? That's a cool thing to always do. Funny story. I legitimately thought that I made an outro for a second. It's just the intro that I always play as the outro. Bye.